Magic time. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. You'll see Magic and Yaya soon. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. What you sipping on to these tunes? Put your pinky in the air real soon. It's Yaya and Magic now. It's Magic and Yaya, y'all. Get ready to have a ball. Now here's Yaya and Magic now. 'Cause there's a meeting in the ladies' room. Yaya time. Magic time. Yaya time. Magic time. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. You'll see Magic and Yaya soon. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. What you sipping on to these tunes? Put your pinky in the air real soon. It's Yaya and Magic now. It's Magic and Yaya, y'all. Get ready to have a ball. Now here's Yaya and Magic now. 'Cause there's a meeting in the ladies' room.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes, this is our first show for 2024.
2024.
Yes, so welcome. Thank you guys. Happy New Year. I am so happy to see each and every one of you. Gosh, it's been a while.
Yes. Hi, April Showers, Joshua.
Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. We're streaming on both channels, so feel free to pop in on both channels or one or the other. That's perfectly fine. Hey, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky.
Happy New Year. How are you guys doing? How you doing, Sheer Magic?
I am good, Yaya. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. You know, I've been having some stuff going on health-wise, but I'm hanging in there, and I'm thankful to be here.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm glad that we were able to get together to pull off the show for tonight.
Right.
And to see you, you know, so, and everybody else in the chat. So thank you guys for coming and joining us. Hey, you guys, this is just the open session tonight. We just wanted to come and say Happy New Year and welcome everybody to 2024. And, you know, just get back in that saddle and talk about what we've been going through, what's been going on, and what our plans are for 2024.
Absolutely. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. So I did drop the link, and I'll drop it again. So anybody that would like to come up and say hey or for a few minutes or whatever, please feel free to do so. We would be happy to see you. So I'm going to drop this link one more time. Just show me your face right quick, and then I'll be happy to bring you up if you would like to come and visit for a moment. Mm-hmm. So what's been happening?
What is y'all's weather? Y'all send some of that weather here to the Midwest because it's been cold.
Uh-oh, look who is in the chat, girl.
Oh, my God. We haven't heard from him in a minute.
I know. Hey, Micro Farmer. I dropped the link. If you want to come up and say hi, we would be happy to chat with you. I hope the link is right. I don't see it. Didn't turn blue, but I don't know.
He said, don't y'all start. Don't you start, Micro Farmer.
Joshua said it's snow flurries out there where he's at in New York.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 7 degrees here. It's been really cold. People have been losing power. I had a whole bunch of tree limbs and stuff going down in my yard and different things and stuff like that. Thank God I didn't lose power, but it's been really cold. Hey, Micro Farmer.
What is
Y'all start.
Well, he's in the dark, I think, y'all.
Yeah, why are you in the dark?
He looked like he in jail.
He in the basement.
Oh, you should. Ooh, don't put that on me, Yaya. That's that.
I look like I see some bars. Oh no, okay.
Ooh,
You okay? You okay?
ooh. Get my GoFundMe up.
Yeah, we need to send some
Happy
bail
New Year.
money.
We're so happy to see you.
Oh my God.
There you are. All right. Come on
Give
now.
me a get my GoFundMe up. Shoot.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That'll let you know somebody love you when they get a GoFundMe for you. You know what I mean? Someone just you love it just a little bit. You ain't gotta love me a lot, but love me a little bit.
Just a little bit as OG said, just a little bit.
Oh man, she saw bars, and I'm in a dark like I'm in a jailhouse. Ooh,
You
So
like the
how you
jailhouse.
been?
How you been?
I've been great, been blessed. I started my YouTube channel all over again because
Yay.
yeah, I got to show and prove. They tell you was a millionaire one time, you could be a millionaire again. You know what I'm saying?
Would
I
you
know I
refresh?
hadn't seen
Change
you
the
for
name.
I know I hadn't seen you for a while, but then I think I saw a video you had put out. Did you put out a video lately
Yeah, I
about
put a whole bunch of crazy videos. I just put a short out just the other day.
well, okay, what's the name
Michael,
of the channel?
Michael Farmer, same channel, but not the same channel, but a new channel is Michael Farmer. I only got 63 subscribers. I went from my 1,900 subscribers back down to 63.
Okay, y'all. Y'all hear that? So are you spelling it different?
No,
So just micro farmer,
yeah.
MICOFARMER.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, okay, everybody in the chat, y'all heard that. Go check
Michael
out micro.
Yeah. I got my last short video. I just put two more videos out just a few minutes ago. But my
Okay,
last short was called Micro Farmer versus Waukesha.
Hey Tad.
Waukesha. Waukesha.
watch it.
Waukesha.
Yeah. I think I'll get you. You might know that song, Waukesha. Waukesha.
What's up with
Yeah.
Waukesha?
You should see that short. Michael Farmer short. Michael Farmer versus Waukesha.
I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Who is Watisha?
Tell her behind the scenes.
Oh my goodness, he's
Okay,
hilarious.
sheer magic. I guess you'll have to hit me to whatever
Yeah,
Watisha, what
I'll
that
let
means.
you know. Yeah,
Oh, is that something we can't talk about out loud?
Waukesha.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we can. I'm just cracking up that he did a video talking about micro farmer Waukesha.
Yeah, versus Waukesha. Versus Waukesha.
Versus Watisha. Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
goodness.
Welcome in,
Yeah.
Antoinette. I see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. I
So what
dropped
y'all ladies been up to? What y'all
huh?
ladies been up to? What y'all ladies been up to?
Not too much. I had been telling everybody all through last year or part of the end of the year. I did end up going home to Washington. The grandbaby came. I know I haven't shared pictures and stuff, but Yaya's health has been a little shaky. So that's why I kind of haven't really been on YouTube. But today is a good day. So I raise my hands and I say thank you for that.
Yes.
So I'm enjoying my time with you guys today. But
Yeah.
my grandson, his name is Cam Alexander, his first and middle name, Cam Alexander. And it was such a thrill to go there and to see the birth. And he was born, came into this world December the 11th. Uh,
Wow. Wow.
and he weighed 9 pounds and 15 ounces, 1 ounce short.
Ooh, how many stitches she got?
Baby.
Huh?
How many stitches she got?
No, it was a planned birth. So it was cesarean. Yeah, really. He was,
Yeah.
and
Yes,
he is so
baby.
cute. He is the cutest little thing.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put some pictures out there and stuff. But he was a handful, and I was so happy to be there and to be able to hold him right after he was born.
Is,
So
is this your first? Is this your first grand?
second,
Second.
Oh, okay. Right.
yeah,
That is so cute.
yeah. So that happened for me. So I ended 2023. That was on a good note, and started out 2024, and it's been okay. Just hanging in there. So
Cool, cool, cool. So you know I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to jump on that lady up next to you right there. I'm about to jump on her man. Because
who
I
should?
heard this chat. I heard this was talk about anything.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Talk about it.
Hey, Lisby
So,
Journey.
hey Lisby, hey, I can't see you, Lisby, but hey Lisby. But listen, I gotta ask the lady next to you, like, did you found your man yet?
Nope. Mm-mm. Y'all
What?
crazy as hell. Y'all are crazy.
Free to pop up, anybody. I just dropped the link again if you want to come up and chit chat.
I've been focused.
Crazy.
I just wound up hitting 400 subscribers on my YouTube
Oh,
channel.
oh, cool, cool, cool.
I'm so grateful
Congratulations.
for that. And I've been doing a lot of shorts because I've been cleaning stuff out my home and just, like declutter. Like I don't have a bad, like I don't keep a cluttered home, but closets and different things and stuff. And I just believe in clutter with your whole life. It could be people, your home, your surroundings, and different things. You just got to wash those things away, clean them out, refresh, start over. And I just been getting rid of clothes and shoes and different things like that. He's supposed to find
Mm-hmm.
your
Mm-hmm.
magic.
How many shoes versus how many
Absolutely.
people? How,
What he
how many people? How
me.
many people are in the dugout? How many is in the dugout? Because I figure you got more. You got rid of more shoes than the people in the dugout. Go ahead. Did you
You
get
know,
the clip?
I don't mind being friends with people, but all that drama I just can't deal with. I'm not a person about drama, confusion and all that other stuff. So thank you, Joshua. I just been really just, staying in my own lane and focusing, being debt free. That's the main thing I've been focused on.
What you did? Wait. You debt free?
I said I'm working on being debt free.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, I'm about to go get a divorce. You debt free? I'm about to come on over there.
I'll
I'm
be
about to
your,
come.
I'll be your man.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm
No, I am
saying?
single and I'm just working on me and just,
All right, all right.
a lot of people.
Don't be putting that debt free out there like that, because I misheard that debt free shit right there.
Yeah, debt free, like no extra stuff, no extra.
No. So you working on getting the debt free? I thought you were debt free.
No, you talking about something else. I'm talking.
No, I'm talking about debt free. It's hard to find a woman out here that's debt free.
Right.
That means I ain't got to pay no bills. She got debt free. She got no responsibility. All her bills are paid. Her mortgage is done. Yeah, that's what we looking for, a debt free person.
One thing about me for sure is that I like to be comfortable and I like to do the things that I want to do and stuff like that. And I haven't traveled a lot
Yeah.
because I have been working on getting rid of debt and different things and stuff like that. But yeah, microfarmer, if you want to come and pay my bills, I am so
That's
gotta
when you said debt free, my ears went up like a deer. When you said I'm debt free, you working on getting debt free. Don't be slinging that word out there like that, sweetie. Don't be swinging out. I'm debt free. Cause debt free, we all looking for debt free people. I'm just saying, we looking for
no, I
debt
said
free people.
I'm working on being debt free. Because one thing I do believe is that when you want to go into a relationship, you can't go in with a bunch of baggage expecting people to bring all this to the table. You have
Right.
to be
Mhm.
equal. You have to be like, look, this is what my baggage is. What is your baggage? You can't go in and be like, I want a man that's gonna pay my bills. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. He gonna do that. Well, you can't even afford to pay this and that if you go out to eat, or if you can't pay for traveling and this and that and stuff. I like to be equal. Like I love for a man to do his role and do this and do that. And at the same time, I want to make sure I do my part as well. But if you got all this stuff that you're dealing with, thank you, Vicky. Thank you, beautiful. If you have all this stuff that you're dealing with and bringing to the table and all this stuff, I don't want no man that's bringing a whole bunch of baggage to me, and I'm not going to bring a whole bunch to him. And true enough, I don't have kids, and I don't speak as kids as baggage, so don't take that wrong. But what I'm
They
saying,
baggage. They
I
baggage. I speak for you. Baggage.
right. I don't have kids, so I don't want to say baggage, but they come with more things that I have. You know,
Baggage.
they have kids, child support, other things they're dealing with. I just have bills and just maintaining my household. So I just want it to be equal when we come into a relationship, to where, we can kind of bounce off that. We can travel together and do different things and stuff. So I'm working on myself. So when God sends me my partner, we can be equally yoked. And we're not equally yoked, microfarmer, because you're married. So get up off of here.
What? I just told you. I just told you. You say you debt free. I'm divorcing. Oh,
But
my papers there.
but Kiba, in,
Nah,
in this
that's it.
world, that we live in now, it's hard to come together
Yep.
Yes.
in that
Yes.
manner. That's a what I want to say, a perfect picture, if you will, or
Yeah. Picture perfect.
that's a happy place to be at.
Mhm.
But still, with that said, even if you don't come straight head on with each other, if
Mhm.
you got a plan, and if
Yeah.
you're mature enough that you sticking with your plan, then I
Mhm.
can work with you. But
Right.
if you don't have a plan or anything at all whatsoever, and you know,
But now, what happens if he helps with all that, or she comes with all that, right? And the plan fails? Do you get rid of that person?
But at least you had a plan. Sometimes life happens, but at least you
Okay.
have a plan. If you come with a plan and something just winds up triggering or going this way or going that way, at least you have a plan. Don't come into it with nothing. When somebody say,
Okay.
"Well, micro farmer, where do you see yourself in 5 years?"
I find myself in Morocco, baby. Traveling. My babies be grown no more. Got their own car. They don't want to hang out with dad no more. They 10 years old. So in 6 years, they have their own driving license and going to high school right now. You know what I mean?
But just say if we were meeting for the first time, right? And we going on a date. And I said, micro farmer, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, shit, I don't know.
I would. I tell you exactly what I tell you.
It's
I
like
tell you
they
because
have
you.
no
No,
plan.
I tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'll become. If you ask me that question, I'll be telling you more likely I'll be your ex. But you said if we was dating and you asked me whether I see myself in 5 years, I'll be like, I'll probably be your ex.
But you know what? You have to, and that's why I say that to say you have to have a plan for something. You have to have a vision. You have to have something to know that in 2024, this is where I am. But 5 years from
Okay.
now, I don't want to be in the same place. I want to
Yeah.
grow. I want to, prosper. I want to learn. And my thing this year is I want to get closer to God. Me and my auntie had a conversation one time. We was talking, and I was saying, because I've been dealing with TMJ with my jaw pain and stuff like that. So sometimes it'll act up.
You
So
got jaw pain. Jaw pain.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't
we be.
start,
Yeah,
Michael.
I know he
I'll
about
be your. I'll be your ex in 5 months now.
Don't start, Michael Farmer.
I'll be.
It's not that kind of open conversation tonight. We have special events for those.
Oh my God, he is crazy. It's a muscle.
No.
It's a muscle nerve system that comes beneath the jaw. And sometimes you can't talk or eat or do anything because it like triggers like real bad pain. So in 2023, I dealt with that. I had a whole bunch of things going on. I had a niece that was getting married. My oldest nephew was getting his first baby here. So we had a baby shower. My cousin was getting married. I had a lot of things going on. And I had to show up for these things in pain and everything. And unless people know what it is or if they're going through it, they don't know the feeling that you get. So it really had me down. And then even me, I'm a talker. I was telling Yaya, I said, Lord, you know I love to talk. My mouth is my mouthpiece. Like, why would you take this away from me where I can't talk or nothing like that? But there was times where I couldn't record on my channel because it hurt so bad or different things and stuff like that. So those were the things that I went through. And I was talking to my auntie and I said, well, I'm praying and I've been asking God to like take this pain away from me. Like, let me get back to my normal life. And so then she said, well, you're praying and asking God for, but what are you doing for God? And it make you sit and think, like, wow, like I'm praying every day. I'm doing this, do that. And I don't just pray when things are bad. I pray when they're good, when they're not good. I just pray every day. But I feel like I need to get my walk closer to God, whether it was going to church or meditation or, whatever I needed to do. And so that's what I've been really working on um, in 2024, and just going back to church, and just having even like a 30-minute talk with God, like shutting everything out, being quiet, and just being able to hear his voice. Because sometimes, like we was talking about distractions, when you have distractions going on and clutter and everything else, you can't hear God's voice because you got all this other stuff going on. And I'm
Absolutely.
just ready to shut things out. If it means cutting people off, then guess what? It means cutting them off. But I need to hear his voice so I can move forward in my 2024. So,
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
you know,
Man, I got amen to that. I shut my whole channel down. Y'all see me, I done cut everything out. You
What?
sometimes you gotta tear your house down to rebuild it. I'm not lying.
hmm
So what are you doing different on this new channel?
Oh no, I went back to my old ways.
Just saying
See,
what you want to say.
I try to change and be mindful of people and worried about what people are going to think about me. And then I met you ladies and I met other people. And I say, I'm ready to put that stick down and go back to me. If you rock with me, you rock with me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
yeah.
Once you find yourself censoring yourself because you're worried about what somebody else is going to think about what you just said out your mouth, then YouTube is not going to be fun no more for you.
hmm
You sound a lot like my son, and I kind of be on him because, well, sometimes a lot of times I feel like his mouth is very lethal. And he has a YouTube channel, and he says what he wants to and how he wants to or whatever. And so let me ask you the question, I guess, from a man's perspective or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, when you say that, what does that mean? Does that mean
Okay, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna bounce it back. I'm gonna
I
bounce
feel
it
like
back to.
but I feel like people that say that it seems as though they have no tact or compassion for someone else's feelings. So now I'll give it to you.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna bounce it back to you like Serena Williams. I'm gonna bounce it back to you. It's like a woman who's married to somebody or in a long term relationship, and she feels she cannot speak to her spouse. It's the same way a lot of women are in relationships with a man or another woman and feel they cannot speak to their spouse because they scared how the spouse is gonna feel. So a lot of women are more than men. A lot of women are in relationships that don't even want to say nothing to their man. Because they scared he's gonna break out and lash at her because she don't know how to communicate. That's what go back to that word communicate. And what happened is a lot of our women shuts down and don't be themselves. They unhappy in a marriage or relationship because they scared to say something to the person. They might say they don't like this about him. And that's what I'm talking about. When you start compromising yourself to make somebody else happy or don't get into a confrontation, it makes you miserable inside. You depressed. You're depressed. And I know a lot of people say, I don't like to argue with nobody. But if you follow that stuff in, you're gonna get sick.
I
You're
guess
gonna
it's
be in a
not what you say, but it's how you say it. Maybe that's what's in my head when I
you
think of
know what?
Like the
If
word.
you say it, but here it goes. Say it the way you meant it. Don't say when you try to change the wording up, it gets misconstrued. So if you say and you cuss with it, the person know exactly how you feel. Get your blank blank butt out my house. Have a nice day, son of a beanbag back. But if you try to say, I don't think this is gonna work out, he's at your front door every day stalking you. But if you cuss him out and let him know exactly you're not playing that game, he gonna move on.
So micro farmer. Okay, so I want to ask you something. Do you feel like people lose their self in a relationship when they do that?
Yep,
Because I'm a big
yep.
communicator. I communicate everything. Hey, Wallace with Frugal Mama.
Happy
I'm
New
a
And
Year.
and
communicator.
we
I
And
communicate.
Eric, Happy New Year, Eric.
Eric, Happy New Year. I'm a big communicator. I communicate everything. If it's good, if it's bad, if I don't feel this way, if I don't like this, if I don't this and that. But I know that people can lose their self in a relationship because
yep,
they want to make sure that that partner is taken care of and as well. But at the same time, you're not well yourself because you're trying to accommodate that person to make sure that they're good. You
there
know,
you go.
how was that good? How was that happy?
It's not good because you losing yourself. You're not being truthful to yourself. And that's saying that she's. I mean, is Yaya's gonna say you heard that saying? Love yourself before you love somebody else. You got to love yourself
Yeah.
enough to say if what I'm gonna say is gonna let you leave me, then so be it. Because then you ain't for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If I say something to you as my spouse or a girlfriend or best friend or whatever, and if that lets you not be my friend or my husband or my wife and you leave, you was never for me. So I should be able to say what I want to say, how I want to say it, and to get my point across. But if I find myself sound like people who want to act and educate, talk about be tactful, this, you lose stuff being tactful. Sometimes you have to get out there and say exactly how you feel.
So when you
When you
communicate,
play the game,
is it like a talking or a over talking each other? Because sometimes
no, I
people,
ain't over talking. I just told you what I felt about it. Now you take it how you take it. It's just like you fighting in the parking lot of the supermarket. I said it, and you take it the way I said it. You take it the way you feel.
hmm,
That's it. Because when you start doing tactful things, you try to act educated. You try to use certain words, and it doesn't get through to the person. You know, you being tactful. I heard that word tactful, but once sometimes you got to put a little MF in it, like Bernie Mac used to say. You got to use the MF a little bit. It's certain ways you got to use that word to let them know you're tired of the nonsense, male or female. You're tired of the nonsense. Now you can go in there and be tactful you want to, but sometimes that doesn't work.
yeah. Because like I said,
Exactly.
communication is the key with a lot of things. But at the same time, when I noticed in past relationships when I'm a type of person, I'm a Pisces. I'm gonna get my point across either which way, no matter how it has to go. Period.
Hmm.
So if I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to get my point across and they're talking and we're hollering, nobody hears nobody. So nothing get resolved. But if there's one person talking, and later on in life, I learned I'm gonna let him argue by himself and I'm gonna sit back. And 9 times out of 10, I'm sitting back, I'm chilling, watching my ratchet TV shows.
Okay.
I'm sipping, I'm cracking up. He like, you ain't hearing me. You ain't this. I can't hear when you holler. What are you arguing about? What is the problem? Can we have a comfortable conversation? Can we keep this adult? And if you're gonna do all this and I'm not gonna do all that, and I don't have the time for it. I'm not gonna argue with people. And not just with a
Sometimes,
relationship, just with even jobs and people in general, you know?
sometimes I toy back and forth with this a lot, and I'm listening to you guys, and I'm thinking that Sheer Magic just said something, and I'm like, I am that way. I do get my point across. Maybe it's me receiving what someone is saying to me, and I don't like the way they coming at me with it. It could be
Right.
that, and which is bringing me to what I'm trying to say right now is, as Michael Farmer said, letting a person be who they are, and I'm down with that. And I think you should let a person be who they are. Um, but at the same time, I guess I feel some kind of way if you come at me real raw or whatever. That's just a personal feeling. And then the other point I guess I'm trying to make is it's about the person, the individual receiving that message from someone, not liking that message that they're receiving from that some person. And then that means I have to make a decision whether I'm gonna keep rolling with you or not.
Right.
That's
It's
that's
called what that word is called
like,
tough love.
do I stay in
Tough
the game
love.
with you? Yeah, am I gonna stay in the game with you? And then I'm mad because I'm staying in the game with you, but I
Hmm.
don't like how you coming at me. And
Right.
so
Hmm.
it ends up being an individual has to make a decision for themselves if they want to keep rolling with that person. So, Michael
Right.
Farmer, you make sense. I
That
can't
makes
No,
believe it.
because oh Lord.
No, I'm just gonna mess with you. That
No,
makes
because my brother, no, because I have a brother, I have a brother actually, because this is my second marriage, right? And he asked me, when do you knew was enough enough? I woke up one morning, my marriage was over. Not this one, but the first marriage. It was just, I woke up, I had enough. I didn't care how much I lost. I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about the child support. I didn't care about nothing. You come to a point where you're saying, you got to say as yourself, I love myself enough to walk away.
yeah.
We don't have to have a full blown out fight with the cops calling me. I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'm gone. You
Hmm.
can have the TV, you can have the couch, you can have the PlayStation, you can have all this. I'm personally gone.
Because materialistic things don't mean nothing until when it comes plays with your mental. I like
Yeah.
what Tag said. She said, if you care about someone, you should say what you mean, but in love. If someone starts cursing and fussing, I don't do that. Exactly. I agree with you, Tag, because I'm like, we can have a conversation without you doing all that.
But see, but once it gets to that point, you almost at the end anyway. You get what I'm saying? Once you get to that point, you set up the respect have left the relationship. I don't care who you are, male or female. Once you get to that point, the respect have left the relationship.
Yeah. Hmm. And then even when somebody starts talking in
Okay.
a certain way and stuff, and then you're like, wait a minute, do you know who you're talking to? Like, do you realize who you're talking to? It makes you think like, who are you
You know who
talking
say that? You know who always say that scenario is the person that's the breadwinner.
to? Hmm.
Is the
You
what?
know who you the
Breadwinner.
breadwinner is the breadwinner. You know who you're talking to because they feel that person can't do no better without them. Are y'all catching what I'm saying?
Well,
The person that say you know who you talking to is more likely the breadwinner or the breadwinner of the house.
like the person that's taking care of majority of everything in the household.
Yep.
Well, in my
So you
situation,
got
it
to
wasn't like
yeah.
that. We was doing like 50-50, but I went through a lot with this person, with his personal stuff and different things like that. And I just felt like, do you realize who you talking to? Like, I have held you down. You got the damn
No,
nerve to
stop right there. What you just said? What did you just say?
held him down.
You what you did? What you did?
I held
You
him down.
okay? So he didn't have his own crap because he didn't need you to hold it down. If he had his own stuff. See what you just said? You're proving my point. You had more meat in the game than he did because you held him down.
Hmm.
You proved my point just now.
Okay.
Out of your own words, you just say because you held him down. He didn't hold you down. You hold him down.
Hmm. That's what he
So
was
that's
in jail.
that's why you told him you know who you talking to. Because nigga, I held your ass down when you didn't have nothing.
Hmm.
I'm just telling facts.
Tag said being tactful doesn't mean being unclear and indirect. It means speak with clarity, but respectfully, in my opinion. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay. It
Respectful.
works. No, don't get me wrong. It works for some people, but some people who've been in some messed up relationships, they know they have to go Bernie Mac style. It's not going to go tactful. You're going to have to say what you got to say.
Yeah. And so, okay, well, we just had an anniversary. And I've said it on the channel before. Tim and I have been together for this is going on 24 years, but
Mhm.
we only been married for 3 years. We got married when we moved here to Florida, but we've been together for 24 years. And all this stuff we kind of talking about. So what is your opinion, microformer, and yours too, of course, and anybody in the chat? When you have been together a long time, and we've been through all of these little things you said, we didn't have them little, we never really like argue a whole bunch in this 24 years, but we have had arguments, of course. And we have
Hmm.
said nasty stuff to each other along
Hmm.
the way, but
Hmm.
we still rock it. What does all of that
Hmm.
mean?
I'm gonna tell you what that means. Just
Because
like
a
me, my
lot of
wife.
times, many times I felt like I'm sure he wanted to go, and there's many times I felt like,
Okay.
in past years,
Okay.
okay,
I got you. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've been with my wife 19 years, right? You know what it is? You fall into that syndrome. It's not the 7 day. It's not the 7 year itch. You come into the point. Y'all both are compromising because you don't want to get out of a 24-year relationship, a 19-year relationship, to go do this all over to learn somebody else new. So what you do is you compromise yourselves
Deal
to
with it.
saying to deal with the issues because you don't want to go messing with no other new man. He don't want to mess with no new woman
Right.
and do this all over again. Even though you don't say it, but subconsciously, that's the problem. You
yeah,
have issues. Like she's saying, I've been with this man for 24 years. I ain't trying to go find me another man and try to figure him out. I know what Tim is about. I know what my wife is about. So yes, we might say some hateful stuff every now and then to each other, but the reality is we are both scared to go learn somebody else new
Yeah.
subconsciously.
And you absolutely right about that. But you know what I do is, if I am very feel very strong about something, and I feel like that, you're not hearing me, he's not hearing me, I'll be specific that he's not hearing me or whatever. I do preface to start the conversation. And he knows me enough to know she getting ready to go there. And I don't hold back in what it is that I am going to say. And he lets me go ahead and say, or, he doesn't, it's not an argument. He just sits there and hears what I'm saying,
Right.
and it's not always pleasant, because usually by the time I say it, I'm fed up with whatever it is that, I feel like I'm not getting.
But this is a good education for the people that's watching this live right now, is because you have stand the test of time. You, myself, and people have, because most women and men, they don't even make it past 4 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Soon the first bump come up in the road on in their relationship, they are gone. They are done.
My first marriage was that exact way. But okay, I was in my 30s, but that was it exactly. It was like, oh no,
Boom, gone. Race is over.
it was just cut and dry. It was nothing. There was, I'm not doing this. And like you said, packed up, I was vamoose, gone.
Yeah.
But then with Tim, it was like, I was older, and I did second guess along the way a lot. But now, shit, it got to be 24 years. It was like, if
Like
I
I
do
said,
go, then of course you can always go and be by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can get to that point where it's like, but it ain't like that. It's like,
because a lot of stuff is subconscious. You don't realize subconscious, just like you saying you're a certain age, right? You are hearing the other young ladies like Sheer Magic, who are younger than you, is having problems finding a mate. Reality, subconsciously, you were scared to be alone. I'm a man. I don't want to be alone. I told you I ain't never gonna be alone. I go get a Caucasian woman with 15 cats in her house, smell like this. I ain't gonna be alone outside. Because I'll be honest with you as a man, I cannot be alone. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
being
know that
honest
I'm
with you.
scared to be alone, but I wouldn't want to be alone. Maybe probably at my age, but
I'm scared to be alone. I'm not gonna lie. I need somebody when I'm sick come give me a bowl of soup or something. I'm
I
scared to
know
be alone.
that's right.
I'll be honest with you. I know people want to act like I feel I'm good by myself. Oh, jibbity jabbity.
So
Because
my
when you sick it,
let me
so
ask you something. I'm gonna cut you off right there. Sorry. So a lot of men are scared to be alone, right? Some women
mhm.
are scared to be alone as well. But until we love ourselves, know that we are enough, and know our self worth, we step out of relationships that's not going to give us what we want. So as a
Here-
man, so hold on. So as a man, when you said you're scared to be alone, not saying you're doing it or anything like that. I just want to like throw this out there. But as a man to say they're scared to be alone, they find a woman that give them good things. Like, they do this, they cook, they clean, they this, and that. If you find that woman and you with her, what makes them step out and not be
no,
comfortable?
nope. That's not a man. Nope,
It's you. I'm just
nope,
what
nope.
just give me a
I just gave it to you. You're talking about a man who was living a life from the jump street. Those are not men. Because you got guys who come out them penitentiaries and they got he's a good, I'm not gay and not like that, y'all. Let's get that straight. They're a good looking man. And you look at their wives or their girlfriends that they love to death. She ain't no beauty queen, right? You're not going to leave somebody that holds you down, what you just said. You're not stepping out on that person. I'm telling you, you see relationships in your family where they go through it. They don't leave because of the bump in the road. The person that leaves you because of a little bump in the road, they was never for you anyway. They was out to get what they could get out you and get going.
I'm not just talking about like regular people. I'm talking about celebrities and people with money and
Oh,
all.
celebrities are a whole different game. You can't put out like the celebrity game out there is wicked. It's all. I'm not going to say Illuminati, but the devil runs the entertainment business.
Okay.
They sell their soul to be up on top, to be idolized. You see our brother TV Jakes, you see our brother P Diddy.
I'm
That's
weak.
another.
The
I
phone.
am never gonna put my. I'm never gonna put myself in their positions because I don't live their lifestyle. Because they are selling their souls. We can say that's a darn shame and all that. But when you look at all these powerful people that you look up to, and this is why God said, do not idolize people,
You're
false
right.
prophets.
Mm.
You got to love
Go
yourself
ahead
before
on
you let.
there, micro farmer.
Bringing the
You got
word.
to love yourself. And a lot of us, we are fooling around here. We are sacrificing, men or women, we are sacrificing to be with somebody. We are sacrificing our own souls to be with somebody. But you got to be truthful to yourself. Like I said, I don't have a problem saying I'm afraid to be alone. And if
Mhm.
I gotta go find love with a woman with 16 cats, with
No.
two cat pants, I'm just get up in there where I need to be. Shut
So,
up.
so why are you afraid to be alone?
Because nothing on this planet wants to be alone. Grass grows with grass. Trees grow among trees. Birds are with birds. Pigs are with pigs. Lion hangs with lion. Hyenas. Fish hangs with fish. We are not, this world that we live in, we are not built to be alone. I am so sorry. I understand somebody lied to people talking about I'm good by myself. That's crap. Nothing on the planet, if you look around, is by itself, not even plants. There's another collard green going next to a collard green. There's another weed plant going next to a weed plant. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing in
I
this
believe
world that we live in is
that.
by itself.
I believe that too. Like nobody wants to be alone, but at the same time, do you know how to love yourself, to know yourself? Like you don't want to be alone, but do you know who you are? Like, I know people that jump from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next. I was engaged and I love my partner. Everything was amazing. It wasn't on Facebook, it wasn't on YouTube, it wasn't on nothing. It was in cold February. He got on one knee, proposed to me. I thought that was amazing and all the other stuff. But then after that, it was a whole nother situation. I want love. I know what love feels like, but at the same time, I don't want love that bad. So
Okay, so here it goes. I know you didn't go into the details. You know the truth, what changed your relationship. I don't know what he did or you did, but something changed. Something
I
changed after that proposal. I mean, you don't tell your business. Don't tell your business on the streets, but
I
you know exactly what went wrong.
yeah,
Don't play victim. You know exactly what went wrong in that relationship.
people get comfortable.
Okay, you wasn't hearing it. He got comfortable with you, and you said goodbye. Okay, but you know the story. You know the true story. You can act yourself. Like I tell people, you can be a victim all you want to, but you know the truth what happened in that relationship. All my relationships, I can tell you exactly what happened. Now I can go ahead and lie to you to be your new boyfriend and tell you it was all her fault. It was all her fault, and you gobble it all up like a catfish with a piece of dough with sugar on it.
No,
And
I,
then
I
you 5 years.
my relationships and anything I do, if I play the part, I take the blame or whatever. But um, I don't know. It's just different. It's so different
But
now.
but I was going to tackle what you kept saying. You got to know your worth. Your worth is only what you feel you worth. That's it. You cannot get somebody to justify you worth whatever you feel you worth. I hear that all the time. People are like, know your worth, girl. Know your worth. Exactly. Know your worth to yourself. Because if you're looking for me to give you what you think you're worth, I might not. You might praise yourself as $20,000. To me, you only worth for $5. You might think you should be in a five-star restaurant. I think you need to be at Applebee's.
You taking her to McDonald's, Michael Farmer?
Yeah, because that's what I think you worth. Because you think you worth a five-star restaurant, I might not think you worth that much. So I hear that word say people say, "Know your worth, girl. Know your worth." But your worth is what you think you worth. You keep that worth to yourself because the person that's coming in your life might not think you're a five-star restaurant. You might be a two-star restaurant. Who knows? I might think I'm the touch of the world. Like you get them.
Did y'all
I
see
might
the?
think I'm the touch of the.
Oh,
Hmm.
go on, Michael Farmer.
Yeah, because you might think you're the touch and you're not. There's some men out here, y'all call them arrogant guys. Oh, I can't stand. He's so arrogant. He's so arrogant. He thinks he's worth more than what y'all women are. He thinks he's above y'all range. But in reality, he's not. You seen them ugly dudes out there thinking he's the man God get to world to the women, and he ugly as a damn a bottom of a black shoe. But to him, he's the bomb. So you gotta ask yourself when you say know your worth. Your worth is what you feel you worth, and if you feel like this person is not seeing what you think you worth, then you just might have to go ahead and move on. You can't force somebody to see what you see yourself.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You
All right.
just-
Okay.
Yeah. Did y'all see that video with the lady? It's been a long time ago with the lady that the guy wound up taking her out on the first date, and he wound up taking her to like I think it was a cheesecake factory or something,
okay.
and the way that she was dressed and all the other stuff, and he handled it, I think, very well. Because it's like, what do you expect the person to take you to when you show up for different things and stuff like that? So I think you have to handle yourself in a manual. I don't know if I'm saying the word right. Um, in a different way when you want somebody to take you out on a date and what you expect or what you don't expect and different things like that. And just keep the conversation clean and just be upfront in the open on what you
Okay.
expect in, different things and relationships and stuff, because it could be the conversations. And that's why I'm not a text person. Like, you could text me, but when it comes to a relationship and get to know people, call me on the phone. I'm old school. We're not about to text all day. Call me, let's talk, let's communicate, and I think that plays a big part in different things and stuff.
That's what I was
Exactly.
going to say. I still
Mhm.
think it comes back down to communication. Going
Yeah.
back to that, I'm still stuck a little bit. I hear what Michael Farmer is saying, and I'm pretty much in agreement with how he said about knowing your worth. Um, but if I'm with you and I feel worthy, I feel my worth. That's why I think I'm throwing the word out there, communication, because if I want to go to a five-star restaurant, then I need to tell you that I want to go to a five-star restaurant. This
No,
is
no,
the
you
dinner
don't do.
that I would,
No, you
this
don't.
is
No,
the
no,
dinner that
no,
I want
no.
to go.
Stop, 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 stop,
He
stop,
said
stop,
no.
stop, 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 stop. My wife, if she want to go to a 5-star restaurant, she's going with me. I don't have to buy that 5-star restaurant. If she want to eat at a 5-star restaurant, she got money to go eat at a 5-star restaurant by herself and take me with her. It's not that I got to do it for her because you should be able to do that for yourself.
Well,
Don't look for
okay,
your husband.
I agree with you. I go with you on that. I go with you on that. But
Right.
I'm saying,
You gotta have that 5-star money in your pocketbook just like I got it in my
okay,
pocketbook.
I'll go with
Right.
you on it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'll go with you on it.
So, and that's the same thing.
That's
Like, I'm
true.
a drinker. Like, when I go, if somebody, a guy takes me out on a date, right? He's paying for it. I'll pay for my drinks because I'm gonna get more drinks than what the food is worth anyway. So if they pay for the drinks or whatever, like if a friend of mine takes me out to dinner and she's like, I'm paying for it, I'll take care of the tip. I don't go into nothing expecting everything. I'm not a user. I'm not nobody to take over. So when I go on a date or whatever, and then I say, well, I have like 5 drinks, whatever the case may be. And some guys will be like, I pay for it. I don't care. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I have enough to pay for my own drinks as well. You know, I don't know if it's
Yeah,
like out
that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna tell you, like I said, if I was single, say if I wasn't married, right, and I was single, and a woman approached me and say, "I would like to take you out to dinner," I would give a darn if it was 2 hot dogs and a soda
Yeah,
because her buying me a hot dog, 2 hot dogs and a soda from a cart or sitting in a 5-star restaurant doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't make sure the relationship is going to make it. I can have a great conversation. Yaya can tell you she's cooking for her husband. You have better meals at your home. And we have lost that. We have gotten to a consumer society where we feel is how much money that person paid on me for a dinner. But back in the days, you used to invite the man over for dinner or the man invites you to his house for a cooked dinner. It was I don't know where this thing had. He got taken to a 5-star restaurant. I'm not doing Cheesecake Factory. I'm not doing Applebee's. If you invite me somewhere, I am blessed that you invite me out. So I
yeah,
don't care if it's Applebee's, Wendy's, McDonald's, or Starbucks or coffee.
yeah,
We are putting too much on how much a person spends on because those relationships don't work. There's a lot of people I can't see y'all in the chat, but a lot of y'all been in those relationships. They'll start off fine. He acting tricking you, thinking he got money. He doesn't have money. But once he get them draws, you at Applebee's.
yeah.
Now the
Because
relationship is over.
You are absolutely right because a lot of them they'll take you to like the 5-star restaurants and wind you and dine you, but then it's like once they wind up getting with you, it's a whole other situation. You see a whole bunch of different things and stuff. I'm like, don't do that. Like, just be true to yourself. And a
That's
lot of
like
men can't do that though. It's sad.
last week
But
was
y'all should know that by now.
like
Y'all should
last
know that now.
like last week was our anniversary. You know what I got Tim? We've always been this way. Now Tim, he'll cook. What he usually does is cook for me, and he usually fix a nice breakfast or what have you. I'll tell you what he did for dinner, what he did, but what I did for him or whatever. Actually, to be honest, I really had forgotten, and so I had to, get it together right quick that same day or whatever. But I had just had a simple little bag. There's certain foods that Tim liked that I don't like for him to eat. So like he likes Vienna sausages, those come in the can. And
Mm-hmm.
he likes the what's those skins,
Pork
skins.
skins, pork skins.
Okay. So I had a nice card that I wanted. I got him a can of the Vienna sausage, get the pork skins. Then I got him a little plaque that said something little cute little thing on it or whatever to
Okay.
either go in his bathroom or put wherever he wanted to put it at. That had some little love thing. And what else did I put in there? I put something else in there. Oh, it was some nice body wash for men. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I got him for anniversary. And he was so happy with that. And he cracked up laughing. He said, not the Vienna sausages. and
Yeah.
anyway, we cracked up laughing about it. But for me,
That means more.
he always wants to take me somewhere or whatever. And I tell him, you don't have to take me anywhere or whatever. I'm just good at being at home and cooking. But I wasn't feeling well that day. And so he came home but he had went and got me a seafood dinner, seafood boil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought it home to me, and served me in bed with the seafood boil. But that's what he thought. That's what he wanted to do. And so, but he really liked what I had given him because he knows I don't like him to eat that stuff. But that's what I gave him on our anniversary. So
That I mean that's more than a $25,000 car outside. The people don't understand they losing themselves by when you used to hear to say that it's the little things that count the most.
yeah.
I just kid you not. I don't know if anybody's in relationships in here. Just out of the blue, just tell the person you with that you appreciate them. Would make their day.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us walk around here, we take the person we with for granted. We don't tell we appreciate whatever they do for us, the wife or the boyfriend or whatever. Just out of the blue, just say, you know what? I appreciate what you do for me. You keep me calm. You keep me peace. You keep me. You don't have to do a lot of stuff. You don't have to pay no bills. You ain't got to pay the rent. It's just saying I appreciate you being in my life. That means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah. And I work on making sure that when he does little things for me or
Because
whatever.
what most women say to a man who's in a relationship or married, I don't feel you don't appreciate what I do around here. Yeah, I don't appreciate. That's what divorce comes because there's more appreciation. The men don't appreciate what she does, and a lot of men are going through that now too. The women don't appreciate what he has done. He go to work every day. He pay the bills. He make sure the lights are on. He come at home on time. And a lot of women are not even appreciating that no more. When the
That's why
last he
I
took
try to
me
say
out.
thank you. I try to remember to say thank you because when we're outside of the home at work, you say thank you and to other people or whatever,
To strangers, but you don't say it to your loved one.
but you don't say it when you're at home. And so when he does things for me, I do. I try to remember to always say thank you.
And we do that. That's what people talk about. You'll say thank you to your boss. You'll say thank you to your supervisor. Thank you to the girl at Starbucks that made your coffee. But when the last time you say I appreciate your husband, your wife, or your girlfriend, whatever?
I
Did you hear
always
me, Kiba? Did you hear me, Kiba, say, were you here when I said what I got Tim for anniversary?
no, I wound up stepping out. I made
Oh
my
yeah, I said that I got a bag. I had a bag, nice little cute bag. I got a little cute card.
uh-huh.
And there's certain things I don't like for him to eat.
Uh-huh.
So what I did was, he likes them little Vienna sausages.
Okay.
They full of sodium. Anyway, I had got him a can of. I had to cut.
She just had to throw that in. She had to throw that in there.
He was buying them in the little case. I cut that off.
Mm-hmm.
But and then he likes what is it called?
Pork skin, the plump rinds, the
Yeah, the
pork
pork
skin.
skins.
Oh yeah, I like
I
the
cut
pork
them
skins
pork
too.
skins off. Yeah, that was a mean conversation too about food or whatever. Pork skins. And and then I got him some male body wash, and and then I got him this little plaque thing that had to do about love and stuff, little
Oh,
saying.
cool.
But I was saying to Microformer in the chat that he fell out laughing. He was cracking up when he looked in the bag and he saw the Vaina sausages and stuff, because he knows he don't buy them no more. Because I was like, that was almost, I'm gonna pack my bags and leave you if you keep on buying Vaina sausages
Oh wow,
and
wow.
sit up here and have a stroke on me and leave me by myself because you sit up here
Right.
eating all this sodium. But no.
See what she said. What she said. What she said. She don't want to be by herself. Don't you need to be by myself.
Uh-huh.
But
But you
he
know
was
what?
so happy of over there buying a sausage, girl. He cracked up laughing. He said, "Not the buying a sausage." I said, "Yeah,
Right.
you got one can of buying a sausage."
But you know
See?
what, yeah, that makes sense too, because when you are in a relationship and then you want to change your health habits and everything, and then your partner wants to stay with his, how do you communicate that and change your things? Because you don't only want to be healthy for yourself, but you want to be healthy for your partner, so y'all can, live a longer life and all this other stuff.
Well, that's a hard one, and I just really had to be quiet.
Because Tim don't want to do all that extra stuff. Tim is burnt
Tim
out.
was
He
not happy.
just,
Well, when we first started out, girl, you know how ugly he was acting on
he
that
was like,
videos. He
nope,
was doing
yeah,
videos with food, and he was sitting here looking all kind of crazy. That's when
yeah,
I was like, "You don't even need to be on the video with me because you sitting up there looking all ugly, acting like I was serving him puke or something." But
mhm,
no, I had to say this was my thing. It was what I was doing for
yeah,
me. And my hope, my prayer was that he would
come
eat a little
along.
better.
Uh-huh.
That's all I could hope for, is that he would eat a little better. Now,
Yeah,
them vina sausages and them pork rinds and all that, I did. I severed that.
yeah.
No, there
No,
is.
you didn't sever that. You did sever nothing. The love for he had for you severed that.
Okay, all right,
Because
all
he
Mhm.
right.
was willing to say, he was saying that he loved you enough that way he wasn't going to argue about eating no Vienna sausage and the pork rind.
Okay,
So
okay.
he felt I'm gonna give that up to save my marriage, my relationship.
Yeah.
But I let
If
the he
you
still eat the bacon and and he'll make his sausage. But basically, there's no
he
perfect.
compromised.
There
He
is no
compromised for the love.
there
Right.
is no perfect relationship, and
Right.
there's no floor plan for it. There's no book for it or whatever. And as Michael Farmer did say earlier, we can want what we want for ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
but that other person came up the way they did. They want how they want for themselves.
It's different.
And as an individual, you just have to choose what's working for you. And
Mm-hmm.
if you
And
can
just
work
don't
with
give up so easy. My thing is, our sisters and brothers, we give up so easy because we hear people say things in our ears where if I was me, girl, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take. But you're not in that relationship with her or him. So it's quick to say, if he did that, girl, I'll leave. And those people that give you that information, they don't have nobody.
And you got to consider your source. Like some people, they hating on
Happy
your
New Year,
relationship. Hi,
Michelle and
Michelle.
Dre.
With Triple with Jay and Michelle. Some people they will try to give you advice, but they are really going through their own shit as well. They just want to get you out of your own relationship. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you doing this and doing that and stuff. Even one of my good friends, my ex, he wound up coming in. He's a jokester and all the other stuff, and he wound up coming to the job, and he wound up saying something to a good friend of mine. She got offended, and she was mad at him. And so I'm the type of person that I grew up, when you walk into a household, when you walk into a job, or you walk into any place, you speak. You don't walk in and don't speak. So I was basically making a statement that I know you don't like him, you're upset with him, but he's here. We don't live together, but at the same time, you can't walk in my household and not speak to my spouse, and kind of go from there. Like, I really respect my man, my partner, whatever the case may be. And so when you walk in and you don't say nothing to him, then no, we're not doing all that. So
Mhm.
it's a respecting, and then the same time, when Yaya was talking about like just doing different things and the communications and other things and stuff like that, I just believe in communicating, um, talking it out, and not letting nobody else disrespect my partner. Like I could talk to him a certain type of way, which ain't be rude, but you ain't about to come up in here and do all that. Like, no, this is our house, this is our home. So
You know what that comes from? You know what you that comes from a lot of times? You talking to your girlfriend about your man or your woman. Or you talking to your boys about or your family about your spouse. What happens in your house, you stay in your house to yourself.
Yep. That was something that has to be learned. And that's something
cut it
along the
off.
way. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
You know, they have,
your
yeah.
girlfriend don't know what you're going through with your man unless you told her what you're going
Right.
through, and that's why she
Yeah.
don't like him. Because
And
you done
that's
ran
what
your
makes
mouth.
them think that it's okay for them to do what they do. So you
Yeah.
have to learn
Yeah.
along the way that you got to keep what you got going on at home.
Hmm.
And if you need to go, then
If you need to tell somebody in Walmart in aisle 3 that you don't know, and you walk away.
that's true.
Not in Walmart L3.
Yeah.
Got 6 kids in the damn basket.
Support in aisle three, please. Support in aisle three.
Tell somebody you don't know and won't see ever
Right.
again.
You're
Don't
right.
you know? Don't you know the old people see you and they talk about their kids and all that stuff? They tell you about stuff because they know they're not going to see you no more. You on the line at Walmart or any supermarket, the old lady tell you about her kids, her grandkids. I haven't seen my grandkids in 5 years. My son don't come from California and see me no more. She ain't telling that to her friends. She's telling that to you, the lady who stands in front of her on aisle 3.
Hmm. And a lot of
She just
people
get
with like
yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these other things, like let's not say YouTube, but people want to see you fail. People want to see your, oh, you look so happy, you look so this, you and your husband look like this. They are looking to see when a little bit of thing goes down so they can just chime in. And it's like, why are
Hmm.
people so stoned on that? Why do people not realize that some people are happy? Some people's relationships are not miserable. Like you're in a relationship because you love that person, and then a lot of things is like you don't want to stay because you want to feel comfortable, you want to feel heard, you want to like the communication, a lot of
But the
communication.
only people that chimes in is the hurt people because if Yaya's having the best life with her Tim, she are clapping for you and your new man. She's
Mhm.
not saying, "Oh, girl." People who has money, who's doing their thing that they supposed to. If you say, "Hey, girl, I started my own business and I'm doing this and I made a hundred 6 figures this year," she's clapping for you. It's
Yeah.
the person who's not happy, who's not making 6 figures. She
Right.
thinks that she thinks she's better than us. Who she thinks she with her ugly ass and all kind of crazy, like because they miserable. Because if somebody's on your level, they clapping for you.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
glad where you at. But
Yeah.
if they ain't got no man, and you talk about your man all the time, they don't like
Doing
that. They don't
nothing.
like that.
Yep.
If you're making money and you talk about how to make money and they don't even have the concept, you can be telling them how to make some money. They don't even want to listen to it. That's what I learned too, y'all. I learned this from me, from myself. I was giving out good information, free information, but I realized they didn't want the information coming from me personally. But if a YouTuber had said the same thing I said because he's more popular and they respect that person, I'm like, he just stole everything I just said.
Mhm.
But I realize you can say the same thing, but they don't want it coming from you. It's like
Right.
your girlfriend, anybody, your family members. They just don't want that information come from you. You're like, didn't I tell you to go back to school and get that education? Some white woman down in aisle 3 at Walmart told them he's gonna come back and tell you, yeah, this lady told me I should go back to a trade school. You're like, I told you that 3 months ago.
Mhm.
It's not that they wasn't listening, they just didn't want to hear it from you because they feel that you thought you was better than them.
Right.
Wow.
And you know what's funny, microfarmers, that I'm learning the YouTube. It's been what 2-3 years in now. There's a lot
Mhm.
I still need to learn with YouTube and everything. And so I don't know a whole bunch, but the things that I do know, I share with people. And somebody I had a business, I'm a whole nother business page, and they was asking things about YouTube, and she said, "I want to get my channel going, and this is that." I said, "Just get started." And so then other people's like, girl, if you ain't got this, don't get started. If you ain't doing this, don't get started. And then I said, inbox me and we can talk. And I said, don't worry about what other people say. My channel is
Mhm.
about me running my mouth and sipping. I don't eat
Yep.
a whole bunch. I don't do this. I don't do that, or whatever the case may be. And then when I wind up talking to her and stuff, she's like, you know what? You just encouraged me to get my channel going. There's a whole bunch of channels for everybody. YouTube is so spread wide. Everybody may not like certain different things and stuff. But what I have learned, Yaya has showed me a whole bunch of different things. We talk about a whole bunch of different things with my YouTube channel and all this other stuff. And so it's like, don't discourage nobody, just let them get where they need to go, and everybody is different. You know, it's so
Or
much of
just move out the way. Let those person go. Don't tell them don't do it. Let them go. Encourage them. Say, you want to do that? Go ahead, girl. I support you every which way you want to go.
absolutely. I told her, I said, girl, I got your back. I'll support you. Whatever you're doing, I'll support you. Just get started. Because I was nervous about getting started too. I was like, I don't know what my channel gonna be about. I love to eat,
Mhm.
I love to cook, I love to sip, I love to talk, I love to this, I love to that, I love to this. And I'm like, okay, so what am I gonna do? You know, and so then me and my friend, my partner at the time, we had so many different topics for my channel. And then one day I was doing something and I was like drinking, and I said, oh my God, sipping with sheer magic. Because I love to sip.
Yeah, I heard them glasses clink clinking in the background.
What'd you say?
I heard them glasses clink clinking in the background.
But I just encourage people to just, whatever your channel may be, just do you. Don't try to be like anybody else. Don't try
Yeah.
to do all this extra stuff. When you are genuinely you yourself, people can see that. And it's like
Yeah,
you don't have to do all this other stuff for other people, because eventually people gonna see, like, even relationships and people,
yeah.
guys, they always try to put on this whole persona of who they are, and then they wind up showing themselves. Not talking about you, microfarmer, but just saying that
I'm married. I'm married.
I's married now.
I was,
I'm married. Yeah.
but no, for real
See,
though.
see, I let people know I am married, so I don't want nobody thinking that I'm trying to get with no YouTube young ladies out here, because they already know microphone is married. He says he talks about his wife, he talks about his children. So you ain't gonna say I didn't know he wasn't married. Yes, you do know he was married. So, yeah, I'm happy. I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna say I'm happy, but I'm somewhat happy.
You childish. Get off. He gonna say, I ain't gonna say I'm happy. You happy.
I'm somewhat happy. Yeah, I got issues just like y'all and Tim over there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's no, I
There
mean,
ain't no perfect
maybe there is
relationship.
a 100% for somebody out there. I don't know, but
Mhm. And if
I,
they do, look,
yeah, there's no
if they
100%.
lie,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
there's no
said. That's why I
100.
said, let me change up. Let me change up. I'm somewhat, so I ain't tell you it's perfect over here, goddamn.
Yeah,
nothing's
because he be
perfect.
getting on my last nerve, and I'm sure I get on his last nerve. He tell me
That
sometimes
part.
he don't do it. Tim don't do it. That Tim is nicer than I am.
I'm glad some woman said that.
And Tim lets me get away with a lot because if it had been anybody else, they'd be like, "Forget you, heifer, I go." And I know it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's being true. But see, that's the part, that part right there. If you know that, and
No.
a lot of people don't want to recognize that they are beanbags to their spouse. And once you recognize, I can be a butthole sometimes too. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand, you can't be perfect, and some of us act like we perfect and we not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
And
So if
after a
you
while,
recognize like
you've
she's,
been so long, there's just no faking it. It's getting,
Relationships come with everything, where
yeah,
people have to go through things. Everybody is broken. Everybody builds and they meet
I
somebody.
don't know about that broken. I don't know about that broken. I'm
Well,
boisterous. I ain't broken shit.
you silly. Some people
I'm
are
boisterous. I'm boisterous.
say that, but I'm just saying, when you meet somebody, you don't know the things that they go through, the things that they went through, and all the other stuff. Then you get a relationship, and you build that trust relationship with that person, and you want to share different things with them, but you want to keep that between you and him and not everybody else. And some dudes, they wind up getting in the thing where they want to tell all the business, like, because they mad in their feelings and stuff like that. But you have to get with somebody that y'all can be on the same level. Hey, tripping with Dre and Michelle, is that Dre?
But
Um,
sheer magic. I hear what you're saying, and yes, that would be nice, but it doesn't always. It's not going to be that way
right.
because along the way, after so many years, some things happen. People
Mm-hmm.
change along the way. Trust gets broken,
Yeah.
and as Michael Farmer kind of said earlier, can you take that bump in the road?
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, can you get through that? Maybe you can, and maybe you can't. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's
but
not
you got to
going to
ask
be,
yourself,
Even I think
huh?
like the farmer said earlier that sometimes in relationships it's easy for you to exit. Like
Yeah,
with things like biblical, I don't want to go biblical because I don't know whole verses and all that stuff. But some things when you go through a relationship, you stick in there through the thick, the thin, the good, the bad, and you say your vows, the health and all this other stuff. I have a customer that he's a really good customer and all the other stuff. Well, within the past 2 years, he had been having health issues. He had a girlfriend for 3 years, and they traveled, they did this, they did that, and all this other stuff. Well, then he wound up having heart problems. They had to give him a pacemaker and all this other stuff. She broke up with him through a text message and said, I am not about to keep dealing with you with your health issues. I want to travel. I want to see the world, and I'm not going to be worried about taking care of you. And I'm like, how do you deal with something like that? So he was
because she was just there for the ride. She was there
patient.
for the ride.
We can't have a conversation. And I'm like, you don't put this stuff on yourself. Sometimes you may say, okay, I'm younger than my partner, but at the same time, you may get more health issues than your partner may get.
yep,
So it's like, how do you deal with things like that? And it's like, you just text me and said that you're done with the relationship because me and my health issues. I didn't add this and I didn't want this upon myself. Like, it's
But
just
sheer magic, sheer
totally understand.
magic,
Say, yeah,
sheer
things.
magic. And I want to tell the people because I'm 20 years older than my wife, right?
Mhm.
I would say to the older person in the relationship, if like you got years on your spouse,
Yeah,
not that you want to put that in the back of your head all the time, but you gotta understand you're older. You're 20 years, I'm 20 years older. So chances are I'm 56, she's 36. The chances are me getting sick or old, as I get older, or she can get sick too, but let's keep it a buck right here, right now. I might fool when I have a stroke or do something like what Yaya's hollering about eating bacon or the pork skins. You don't know where you're gonna go. But
right.
as an older man with a younger wife, that's always been in the back of my head. And she's gonna stick around. And if she don't stick around, I'm okay with that.
Hmm.
Because I made enough money to go ahead and get myself in a nursing home, let a young woman wipe my butt. No, I'm just saying.
well, I'm older, and I think everybody knows that has followed us. Like I'm older than Tim, and I got a few years on him, and I've been he's horrible, and
Yes.
and I've been going through some health thing the last couple years or whatever, and but again, you never know what might happen in a
Exactly.
situation. But with that said, Tim is just he's always there regardless.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
going to he has always he stand by my side, regardless. Just like when I went back to Washington and I had to travel by myself. And I've been
Mhm.
having some besides some other stuff, I've been having some eye problems. And so it's like hard for me to see. That's why I keep wiping my eye. But the doctor got me on this eye drop. So hopefully it's gonna get me back together. But
Mhm.
Mhm.
but I had to travel by myself, and he was really worried about me traveling by myself. It's not that I can't walk or anything. I can walk, but he's like, no. And so he had made my reservations and stuff. And he was like, I know you're not going to want this. He said, but I did it anyway. He says, I got you assistance the whole
Oh,
way through the travel thing. And I'm like,
mhm.
I just kind of like looked at him, knowing I was going to travel by myself and I can't see really good. And he was like, I just think it's the best thing for you. He said, because then he said, that's less worry for him
Yeah.
and me calling him from an airport talking about I can't see and him trying to guide me through to get me to the next place that I'm supposed to be at or
Looking
whatever,
out for
you
you.
know. And I have been down or whatever, but Tim has always taken care of me, even when I was younger or whatever. If I got sick or something like that, he has. He's always taken care of me.
Mhm.
Now he thinks that I might not take care of him because I'm so OCD about stuff, but I will take care of him. Yeah. Now I might have to get somebody to come in to wipe his butt, but
Hey,
I don't know about doing all that and stuff.
see, that's what I'm saying. Hey, my wife, I had surgery. She wiped my butt. I don't know what you talking about.
Right. Well, you know what? When it comes to a yah, you never
But
know.
Tim had, and then I've had a couple of, anytime I've had surgeries or whatever, he is always right there. And I
Yeah.
have said to him, don't leave me in a hospital.
Yeah.
You hear all these things. And that's just how I feel. It's like, don't leave me there. I don't want to wake up and no matter what, even when it was COVID going on or whatever, and I had to have this little surgery, that's when I had my tonsils out, and he did. I woke up and I didn't expect him to be there because usually then they was kind of like making people leave and stuff. You could only stay a certain.
Mhm.
I woke up and I was woozy, but I looked over there. Tim was in that chair
Yeah. And that's what it's
with
about.
the blanket, sleep. He
Yeah.
stayed there the whole time. He always stay in the hospital with me. He never leaves me overnight there.
Hmm.
See, that's the thing. If anybody's watching this, that's what I'm saying. You have some type of illness going on, and right now, as you telling the story, you're saying that this spouse of yours, he's there for you. That's what a lot of women want. A lot of men want. They want to know if that spouse is going to be there through thick and thin. So as
Yeah.
you tell your story, you saying Tim was there in the hospital with you. He made sure you care, and that's what a spouse or a partner is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, through thick and thin, health, sickness and health. We never know what our health is going to be. We never know what things are going to happen, and times and change and all the other stuff. But you want to have a partner that's going to be there that can deal with you, and you deal with them, and be there in supportive of all their health needs and all the other stuff. And like I said, I don't have any kids or nothing like that, but I have god kids and different things and stuff like that. But it's really encouraging to have somebody that's going to have your back, and that's probably why I'm single, because I done had everybody back and they had mine. So
Because you was trying to fix it. You was trying to fix it by like you a mechanic.
no, I wasn't trying to fix nobody. I can't
But
change.
I had to learn that. I did. I was a fixer for a long, long time. And that's why I was getting ready to say, are there things that I would like for Tim to do different?
Mm-hmm.
Are there things that I would like for him to perform, act differently in certain situations and ways and whatever is in this crazy head of mine that I think that's what I want? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I have learned that's not him.
Right.
He accept him for who that he is. And if
Mm-hmm.
just like my first husband, I wasn't accepting that. And I got ghost, and it has taken a while, but I'm saying we on our 24th year, but it has taken a while for me to leave him alone and let him be who he's going to be, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And for me to say what can I accept and what will I accept and what will I not accept, that works for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
you
so
know
Yaya and Micro Farmer, let me ask y'all a question. Going into 2024, the older that you get, it's hard to break habits. You can't change people. They are who they are. They're set in their ways and different things like that. So with us knowing the different things that we go through in relationships and just different things and stuff, how do y'all feel like we can change those things to basically change ourselves going into 2024? Like some things need to change within me. I get irritated easily with people. Like in my job, there's a girl, she's a regular customer. She calls 6 days a week. Hey Kiba, what time do you work? What's your schedule next week? Girl, you just called 5 days ago. What are you doing? Why are
Okay.
you calling? Then it's be like, oh, this and that, blah, blah. I get so irritated because people they irritate my spirit.
Okay. You know what you find yourself?
So
Because I got myself in trouble. And what I can just say to that part is, you remember that saying, knowing is half the battle.
You said
You
what
know, knowing is half the battle.
now? Okay.
That saying is so true. If you know what triggers you and pee you off, you got to check yourself. Don't let somebody else check you. Check yourself. Take a deep breath and say, you know what? I would have spazzed out on that person last week. But if you know that about yourself, then you got to change that about yourself. I'm gonna tell you, I cuss a lot. I get angry, but I used to bust walls and put things through the walls and all kind of nonsense. You gotta police yourself at the end of the day.
Yep.
So that's the only way you're gonna make that change. If you know what your problems are, you gonna have to change. Nobody, no pill in the bottle. Nobody else is gonna talk you through it. You have to talk yourself out of that stuff. And if you know that's what you're about, you're gonna have to make that change yourself.
Well,
Mhm.
micro farmer, I'm a bedroom candy consultant, so I release them myself every day. But some people,
Oh yeah. Hey. See now, if I said that, you can't take
Why
microfarmers
you
nowhere,
want
right?
to let him go and go? Why would you do that, Magic? Why would you do that?
See,
Oh my God.
everybody blame me. I didn't say that. I was being super serious. And here she go with that part.
I would be telling you to stay on topic, huh?
right?
Exactly.
Because usually micro
Stay on
farmers
topic,
is
Kiva.
off
Stay on
topic.
topic, sure,
So now
Magic.
it's to me tonight. But I totally agree with you on that and everything and stuff like that. But sometimes people can take you to a whole nother level, and I'm not what is that confrontational. I'm really
Yeah.
like low key and chill and everything like that. But it's like lately people have been coming in and just been. I work in a area where it is
Mhm. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with you right now. And I don't know you. I don't live over there with you, but I'm gonna
right.
tell you.
Hold
After
on.
those people make you upset, hold up. I'm gonna tell you what you're doing. You taking that stuff is making you sick because that person that peed you up at your job. I guarantee you, 8 hours after you got off of work, you still thinking about that.
No. So look, when I go into work, right? And then I work in Leawood, Kansas. So I work out there where Travis Kelsey just wound up buying a house. It's like the high end, Sadiddy people. And they'll come in and just say something or just be disrespectful. And I'll give them that look like, really? Like, I know this is my job, but you're not about to come in here and be disrespectful. So I'm just trying to like balance everything and not be so, I don't know.
How
I'm
long did it linger with you? That
like,
person that disrespect you. How long does it linger with you?
you said, well,
How long do you linger on what happened at your job that day? How long does it take you to say, "Hey, you know what? Bye. Have a nice day," and
yeah,
let
when
it
I
go?
leave work, how do I say it? When I leave work at work, and I come home and I leave home, I leave everything there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't bring home what I do at work.
Oh, okay.
I used to be like that, sheer magic, take stuff, but I can't. Well, it's been a while. I finally had to just release that and let that be there. Let it be them. Let it be their problem or
Mm.
whatever. You know what I mean? I got that little part-time job. I work once or twice a week. And this man came and he was complaining about something at the register. And then he took his money and he like tossed it to me. Well, generally I really don't care, because I have my reason for being there and I do what I do and I'm still nice, friendly little register lady and da 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 da. But he was kind of really nasty. And then I was speaking pleasant to him, and then he took the money. And something just came over me, and I felt like I needed to say something to him. But that came from me, and I told him that was not necessary what you just did. I
Mm-hmm.
said it just like that as I was picking the money up. But when I said that, I kept moving what I was doing, but I let him know that was not necessary what you did. He knew he threw that money toward me.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that was rude. But he reached down the same time I did and he apologized. And I said, I don't think I said anything. I didn't say that's okay because it really wasn't okay. I just didn't say anything, but I still continued to be pleasant, brushed my shoulders off, and I just let that go.
Mhm.
You know, so I used to be uptight like that. There's something going on. So that's
Disrespect.
pray on it and relax and figure out something about oneself, because
Mhm.
when people be doing that kind of come at you that way, you have to just let that go, because people are going to be people and we can't change them.
And you know what?
Mhm.
Sometimes it's easier said than done. Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all come at me with disrespect, and it's usually not us. It's the
Yeah.
other ones. And so I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. Like, we're not doing that
So
today.
sometimes I do, yes. But this
Mhm.
lady told me a long time ago, I think on my first job, she was like, you need to learn to choose your battles. And I've kept that with me all these years, because sometimes I hi Roxanne,
Hi.
I have to know when to not say something. It's not worth saying anything.
Yeah.
See,
And I'm
I gotta put my 2 cents. I gotta put my 2 cents in.
Okay, go ahead.
I heard y'all say sometimes you gotta choose your battle. Sometimes the battle choose you. Sometimes the battle choose you. I'm sorry. You could
Okay.
be over there mind. You could be minding your own business, and you
Well,
trying
yeah,
to have a bad day, and that battle comes kick you right in your head. The battle sometimes choose
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like that man doing that was not me, that was him. But
yeah,
I spoke for myself, but I let it go,
right.
Okay.
you know.
And you know what? Yeah. I'm not confrontational, but if it comes to a point where people are going to be disrespectful and do different things and stuff like that, I will step up and be like, no, we're not doing all that.
Yeah,
And so
not
I
today.
just pick and choose my battles.
Yeah.
So welcome in, Roxanne.
Hi,
Hi.
Roxanne. Happy New
Hi.
Year.
Happy New Year.
How
Happy
are
Happy
New
New
you?
Year's.
Do what?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Did you have a good holiday?
I did.
Yeah. Okay, well, good.
What's your
Yeah.
thoughts on what we're talking about right now?
What about letting things go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I had to let my neighbor. She's nice and fine, but when you agree on a price to watch your animal when you go on vacation, and then she goes up on the price, she went up on the price to take me to the airport. And I said, I can't do that when there are services out there. There's Uber and Lyft that's $30 versus $40. No,
Right.
Well, you should have made her pizza and pie when you got back.
nah.
You
I
just wanted
can't
her to
pay you,
get
but
to the price.
I mean, if she complained about walking from her house to my house, 3 car lengths, like three or 4 car lengths, not that far.
make her. I don't know what you good at baking. What you good at baking? Pie, cakes. What you got?
I can do you some cake and some pie.
Don't make her. You should offer her a 7 up. What do they call it? 7 up cake? A seven
Yeah.
upside down cake?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Should have made
I've
her
not
one of those cakes over there.
I've not made one of those, but I can figure it out. No, but I just said I'm not having anything to do with her because I think she just wants the money that she thinks she can get.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you,
can't be a
oh,
good neighbor sometimes. And
you let her know. You let her know your Social Security check, little money went up the other day. You know the Social Security money went up the other day.
yeah, it went up.
Yeah, it did. I was surprised too. Little check came, and I was like, "Oh, did they
So
make
her price went up. She knew you had a little extra money. She knew your money went up, so she put the price up on you.
Well, see, yeah, my husband probably made more than her, so her check is probably a lot less. And because she's older than me,
Roxanne
But
is
see, but how long she been your friend? I mean, how long she's been a neighbor or a good person to you?
I don't know. She moved in 2017, I think, or 16.
Y'all never had no prior issues just until now about the little uppity up on the price?
Oh no, she's always had something going wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
nah. She can be
But
good one
sometimes,
bad one week,
Yes.
oh, oh, oh,
Yes.
okay.
twist. You can kill people with kindness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because sometimes, if she's a good friend. Like I said, we don't know your whole issue, but if she's a good friend from 2017 to what 2023. I mean, I'm assuming this happened in 2023.
Yeah.
Sometimes, pay a little extra $10 and just call it what it is, but don't ask her to do nothing for you no more.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I didn't give her that
Sometimes,
amount she wanted.
sometimes you gotta pay. Sometimes you gotta pay the people and just don't ask them for favors no more. Like that gonna be the last $10 you get from me.
Yeah. She got the last from me. I gave her more than I was going to give her, but less than what she wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roxanne be working it.
No.
Roxanne, did you go visit your daughter?
Yeah, I did. I
You
flew
did?
down instead of driving. I just
Did
didn't feel like it's not. I can't do the driving. Not
okay.
yet.
Uh-huh.
Maybe never.
Good, maybe never.
Good, good, good.
I don't drive at night, but
Yeah.
I don't
I am
blame
coming
you.
back to St. Augustine one day. I want to go back. I love that area.
Okay, okay. Well, make sure you check in with me. I said I don't know when you came on to the live here, but I did go back to Washington and
Yeah, I
saw
knew
my
that.
grandbaby. Yeah, so yeah.
He is so cute.
I just
Yeah.
won't be coming back with my other friend. She's got her boyfriend now.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
I gotta get over there and check her channel out. Yeah, I know she had met
Sir Magic, yo, these old ladies over here outdoing you, girl. What's going on? Got
No,
girl boyfriends.
without saying much, I went off with a friend and we met Yaya this summer. And while we were there, I didn't know she had met somebody and she was talking to him probably while we were there, but she didn't want to go on one of the day trips with my daughter that showed up. She said, "No, I'm gonna stay at the hotel." And then about 3 weeks later or 4, she says, "I've got a boyfriend. Oh, and I'm getting married." And I'm going, huh?
What? Sir Magic is still hope out there for you, girl.
He be
People
messing
get
with
married. People get married well over 60, girl. You still
Well,
hope out there for you, Sir Magic.
They really are.
well, I've
Yeah.
been there, done that, for almost 43 years. And so I don't know if I want to go back again.
See, exactly what I just said. A lot of people don't want to go into it, but a lot of times, how you feel about? Are you alone?
Yeah, me and my dog.
Oh, so she got the dog as the boyfriend, but that's okay. But how do you feel about being alone at the age? I don't know when your husband or person
Husband, yeah.
left, but how do you feel of living alone? 'Cause we talked about that. I'm afraid of being alone.
I was afraid in the very beginning, and it still hurts to be alone, but I'm getting used to it. I can do what I want now without having, any pressure from people.
Oh, okay.
But I want to find someone or friends to go do things with. Most of my friends they live 10 hours away. They're
Ooh,
all internet friends.
mm,
Most of them. Even my
right.
daughter lives 10 hours away.
Mm. So you ever thought about moving, or get closer to family and friends?
I've thought about moving to my daughter's house, but long story there. That my
Oh, you
son-in-law,
don't like the husband. I knew it. I knew it. Somehow mother-in-law
like
don't like the son-in-law.
the son-in-law he's a piece of work.
Roxanne is so cute.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, we are well over our hour, but I do want to know what everybody's plan for 2024 is. Do they have any plans for their channel? Anything new or Microfarmer? So Microfarmer started a new channel, y'all. So please
Yeah,
go out and check out Microfarmer
please do, please do.
and
Um,
family member over there.
I'm getting more back. My channel, if you guys see, my channel is getting back to what I originally started in YouTube. Going back, showing what I do with my chickens, rabbits, my dogs, my vegetables, my fruit trees. I got caught up into getting personal with people. And I'm learning from me, I can't get personal with people no more.
What do you mean getting personal?
Like what? Yeah, that's what I'm about
Like,
to
like, how to say it? Like for certain people, you know the people, like they say, you find your tribe. You know who rocks with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, like Sir Magic, she got your back. You feel me?
Hmm.
I cannot be friendly to everybody because I'm a friendly person in the YouTube streets, right? I find myself being too friendly to too many people, which made people get
I get what
what
you're
with
saying.
certain
Yeah.
got comfortable. Like some magic is saying, people get comfortable with you because you are too friendly. You,
Oh.
Yeah,
you
I think
follow what I'm saying?
that's my problem with my friend.
Well, we like having you. You're a friend of the show, of
I
Meeting in the
know.
Yeah.
Ladies
Having
Room.
you
No,
on.
no, no. But that's what I'm saying. But I'm friendly with everybody. I don't want to be an office person because that's not me. But I realize I'm too friendly, and you can't be. It's just like a woman saying hello to guys on the job, or guys say, "Oh, she want me." I just said hello to you. Doesn't mean we friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get what you're saying. You can get too involved with somebody, and then one of the words said, and they're like, "What happened?"
Yeah, that part.
That that's what I get it.
Yeah, because you could be like me. I say hello to everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. And I realize everybody's intentions are not for good.
Yeah, true.
Right.
And that's why I gotta learn. Like sometimes I feel like, even though I'm 56, I feel like you try to friend people, like you try to help people, but at the same time they backstab. Their intention wasn't good.
Yeah, and I think some people are put in your life just for that moment to teach you something or to show you
Yeah,
something or help you out with a problem, you
Yeah,
know.
yep, yep. Can't take
yeah.
everybody with us. So, what are you going to do with your show, 2024, or your channel, 2024, Roxanne?
I'm probably going to continue my couple of days a week cleaning in the kitchen and maybe once a week showing you how to cook something in the kitchen
Okay,
and playing my Minecraft still.
okay.
And I may get back into my silly walking, dancing, whatever morning
I
stuff.
know.
I don't know.
I like when you did your exercise and your stuff.
Yeah,
So that was good.
I need to get back into it, but we all get out of the habit.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Microfarm, are you still doing the CBD and all that?
Oh yeah, ain't stopping that girl.
Okay, because
All
I
that.
do want to have you on the channel, so to just kind of talk about that from a business perspective and kind of what you got going with all that.
Oh shoot, that stuff doesn't stop. It's too many people. The rule to that game is a lot of people don't want to smell like it. So what's going on is the sugars, the butters, and the teas. You got your Catholics and Christians and other organizations. The people don't want to smell like it no more. So they are having health issues, and they want to do edibles more than the you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that is the biggest business right now is edibles because there are a lot of people who go to church and they don't want everybody in their business. They don't want their wigs to smell like that stuff. They don't want their clothes to smell like that. So they rather use the sugar in the coffees and the teas. And I actually make CBD teas. I mix peppermint tea leaves
Oh,
with CBD. So when you make your little morning coffee, right now I'm working on a coffee recipe, mixing it with ground up coffee, like
oh,
Folgers, or if I can find a company that could, give me coffee wholesale, grind up the CBD into the coffee grounds. When you put it in your coffee maker and make your own coffee in the morning, boom.
wow.
Because we got coffees and tea people. Like I got the tea people down. They love the teas. But a lot of people don't drink tea, they like coffee. So I'm working on a recipe doing coffee with CBD.
Hey, Tamika Davis, Happy New Year. Thank
When
you for
my
stopping
But
daughter's mother-in-law was sick, they bought the weed and it didn't, and she couldn't take the smell. It made her sicker. So my daughter ground it up and put it in her food.
there you go.
And did that work?
Yeah, it helped the symptoms that she needed it for. She had Parkinson.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Like I did something and I went to Savannah, Georgia. Well, you was there, yeah, yeah. And I gave a YouTuber a bag. I gave away packages, And the young lady went back home. I didn't know she was a diabetic, and she told me she ate some of that peanut butter that I gave away. And she's like, for some reason, I ate your peanut butter. I said, you ate that peanut butter? Because she's a diabetic, because the peanut butter got sugar in it. But I didn't know that that stuff helps your blood sugar, your sugar levels. If you're diabetic, she
Mm-hmm.
was like her blood sugar level was lower than it ever was after she ate that peanut butter.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't disclaim her. What I did was I said, "Oh, it did," because she was shocked because she didn't know what. And I said, "I don't know," but when I looked it up, that is one of the prescriptions they give certain people for diabetes too. Diabetes,
But
but
she
it's too
didn't know it was
expensive.
CBD in it.
She didn't know it was the other stuff. It
Oh,
wasn't CBD.
oh, you would.
And when she told me her sugar levels were the lowest they ever been after she ate some, because I was like, "You're a diabetic," because I didn't know about. Because I'm thinking of sugar, right? As a diabetic, you gotta watch your sugar intake, right? So I was like, when she told me, I was like, she said, "I ate your peanut butter. What was in your peanut butter?" I was like, the stuff was in my peanut butter I gave away. And she said her sugar levels, her blood sugar levels, was lower than they ever was. And I was like, she put me onto that. And then I realized when I Googled it, it actually is a prescription. The doctor can give you a prescription to use that stuff to breathe to control your blood sugar levels.
I was
Wow.
telling him, Sheer Magic, I wanted him to come on so we can have further discussion about uh, his business in the CBD and all that kind of stuff and the different creams.
Oh, it's so booming. Like butters, the sugars, the cookies, the butters is taking off because a lot of people use it on their toast. They are sauteing they fish in it. They're sauteing their steaks in it. They are actually using the butter in the recipes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, Michael Farmer. So you have your CBD ingredients on different things. So with my bedroom candy business, we have our CBD cream like for like muscle pain, shoulders, back, and
Yep.
all the other stuff. So that would be a good conversation.
Oh
Let me
yeah, you don't see Miss OG. If y'all follow Miss OG, Shirley OG, the OG Gardner, she always got my product when they tell her, "You got pain." Michael Farmer got it. She keeps it next to her herself. She rub her knees with that. It works.
Are you
Mhm.
going to
So
Georgia this April?
I'm hoping to be there
Okay.
We're in
fully
Georgia.
clothed. I'm trying to be there fully clothed now. You know what I'm saying?
The meet and greet,
With
I'll
tea
send
and
you the
MST.
information. Are you in Georgia, Roxanne?
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia?
Oh,
This will be
not Savannah, but I could get there.
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll let you know about it. It's April the 5th and the 6th.
Sir Magic, I'm sure Magic need to be there. I don't know what she
I
playing
know.
around.
I'm trying to,
Yeah,
I've been talking to
I'm
her
planning
about
on
it.
being there. Yeah, y'all been talking to me about it. I'm planning
You
on
need to
being
be there.
Yeah.
Don't act funny because I'm getting a big old bear hug.
Is it the same
You
one
know
you went
she
to
like,
last?
Yes.
I
This
hug
yes,
one.
yes.
everybody. I'm about hugs, so I'm
Yeah.
excited to meet everybody and get there and meet Yaya, you, and everybody.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
yeah.
I'm gonna look like them. You got them little kids used to wear that little monkey backpack on their back. I'm be on you like that.
Okay. Hi, Tam Tam. Happy New Year. Yeah, when I saw Microfarmer, that was it, when you kind of go to those meet and greets and
Hey
you meet
Tim
somebody. Yeah,
Tam.
that was fun. That was really fun.
And I'm the same way I am. You see on these YouTube,
Yeah.
like people tell you the same way I am right now. You meet me in person, I'm the same person joking around, talking trash.
I like that. Let me say hi
Yeah.
to everybody. Tamika
Yep.
Davis,
Tamika Davis.
Roxanne,
Mhm.
Tina
Tiny
Twist,
Twist, came in. I
Kim
waved at her.
Kim.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
I want to say
And
hi to
always Tam Tam. We just been
Great,
talking about everything and anything Tam Tam
Great
tonight. So we had a good conversation about relationships and
2024.
about 2024 and Microformer always really truly um no, I'm serious.
I
This is credit to him.
He shows up. He
He
do. He
shows
really
up. Not
do.
only that, he really gets me to thinking about, you know, my thoughts
Because
about
you got to know that you got to know what works for you. And I tell people, I know they don't like to hear information from me,
Yeah.
but a relationship, a marriage, whatever the story may be, it takes work. You just don't give up on it.
yeah.
We are so quick to give up on any little bump in the road. Like he spent his whole check at a strip club. She done spent money on some gadget she wanted, and she got 5,000 boxes coming to the front door. You mad about that? Like, are you ready to give all that up for just one bump in the road, or maybe two?
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? With relationships, it's different from marriages. Relationships you can get in and out. With marriages, you are like in, y'all locked in because y'all, vow to do this together. But I noticed with so many different things and stuff with my friends and talking to them and different things and stuff like that, they feel like they are entitled, or not entitled. I won't say the wrong word. Like they feel like they're obligated to stay there because they're married, if that's the right
You
word.
know what? That's not. I would debate that all day. The only reason why people stay in an unloving marriage is because somebody's more breadwinner. They can't live that lifestyle without the other because if y'all both got the same kind of money and y'all can live that lifestyle separately, you won't be stagnated in a relationship. You're gonna leave. There's always a reason why the person stay. And I hear men talk about I'm staying because of kids. No, you're not, because I've been married twice, right? You're not staying because of kids. You staying because you want to live a certain lifestyle, or you don't feel you want to be shamed because you done bigged up your husband. Somebody, he's a good man, found out he's a dog, and now you feeling ashamed because you don't want to tell everybody your marriage failed.
Because a
You
marriage is
know,
a relationship or whatever, and
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you do take those vows
Seriously.
to serious. Well, you should
now if
take.
you took them down, you know less of this.
You know,
Let's
you
keep it one.
know,
Let's keep it a buck, yeah. Let's keep it a buck, yeah. If you took them vows seriously, there'd be a lot of people in cemeteries.
Why you say that?
Your death do us part.
So you gonna kill your partner?
I took
You
mine
damn right.
seriously, but we almost got a divorce. And I said,
Oh,
I'm
but
not,
see,
yeah, I'm not getting a divorce. And I didn't.
exactly, because you got to realize if you really took that seriously,
Hey,
you'll be
Dolores.
like the death do us part. Because I ain't going nowhere. Because you fooled around with them vows, but you was dead. One of us was dead serious about them vows.
Right.
So what's the deal breaker? Yeah, you're married. Roxanne, are you divorced?
No, my husband passed away in September 2022.
Okay, you widowed.
Yeah.
Microfarmer, you're married. I'm
Uh
single.
huh.
What's the deal breaker within going through things? And let me say my thing first because I've dealt with my partner. I went through hell and back with him. Every jail cell, every hey JD, everything he went through, child support, this and that, whatever. I was a true partner. But if there was some point where I'm like, I can't do no more. You're not giving me nothing. I can't give my. You're not giving me nothing. So what do y'all what was the deal breaker to where you just be like, I can't do it no more?
Let me, and then microform Mama or whoever else want to go next. Because
So me and Yaya,
I
so
want to
me and Yaya been married twice. Me and Yaya been married twice. So let's
I
go.
don't know that. Again, I'm going to say there's no book, there's nothing written, there's not a map that says
Yeah,
everybody's deal breaker could be different. Like
right.
this deal breaker could be what Michael Farmer just said. She went and she keeps ordering stuff and spending money all the time. Okay, that could
Hmm.
be a deal breaker for somebody, and it's like, no, you're not going to spend all the money all the time, and it's like, I'm out, I'm done with that, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it goes back to um, choosing what's going to work for you
Hmm.
and whether you're going to be able to continue to work in that relationship or not, whether you're
See,
going to get over that bump and continue, forgive and move on. You don't never forget, but you
all
can
right.
move on.
Mine's gonna sound crazy, but I hope y'all get what I'm about to say.
Okay, go
Is
ahead.
entitled.
Go ahead.
Mine's is entitlement. A deal breaker for me is entitlement. When
Hmm.
you feel you entitled to certain things. Like my first wife, she didn't work. She quit jobs where she felt since I was the man, she could go get a job and she didn't like what was said at the job. She'll quit, come back home. I quit. I have that. It left me with the burden to pill, to pay the bills and stuff because that's what men and husbands supposed to do. You know what I mean? She felt entitled where she felt like she had the option to quit every job she felt dissatisfied with. You know what I mean? So a deal breaker for me is somebody who feels entitled, like you the man, you supposed to do this. You supposed to take care of your family. You supposed to pay all the bills. So entitlement for me is a deal breaker. If y'all understand what I just said.
Living my best life. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. Happy New Year.
Best life.
Hey,
Yeah,
Echo.
I feel you, micro farmer. I totally understand where you're coming from.
But again, it still boils down to that was a choice that you made, that was what your deal breaker was. There's no one deal breaker. Somebody say cheating, that would be my deal. And it could be somebody's deal breaker, but somebody could get over that bump as well.
It has to be a conversation about what is the deal breakers, communication within the family, the marriage, the relationship, who gonna pay for what, who gonna pay for this. It's just all over the place.
And I still sheer magic, all of that stuff can be all planned out, but that plan is not necessarily
But
out.
for the second wife that's in this house with me right here, the deal breaker is death. I ain't going no damn way. Death do us part. That's it. I'm on this train to Georgia. We're on the midnight train, Georgia.
Georgia.
I'm on the last train in Georgia on this one. She got to cut the brakes in that car to kill me. I got to go. That's the only way I'm getting up out of here.
Are you in Georgia?
No, I'm in Connecticut, but I'm saying the only way she get rid of me is she got to cut the brake lines in that car.
Roxanne, how far are you from Savannah?
I don't know. 3 hours maybe?
Oh.
3 or 4? About 4 hours probably.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to look it up. But
okay. I was just wondering. Yeah.
But my deal breaker with my husband was I believed in what the Bible said. It says don't divorce unless he rapes you or has an affair. Right. My husband, as far as I knew, never had an affair and never raped me.
Okay, so that's what her deal breaker would be.
Right.
That was what the deal breaker would have been. And he was married before, and it was abusive, and I didn't know it, but I came into that situation, but I dealt with it for 20 years, and then he went to jail, went to classes, and got better until he got dementia, and then he went downhill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
cool. I mean, I'm not saying it's cool, but
I think abusive would be mine.
You was able to tell a story.
Yeah, I think abusive would be mine. You can't be swinging on me.
Yeah, that would be mine as well.
I think that would be my deal.
All right, Sir Magic. You know about the whips. You know about the whips and chains, Sir Magic.
I like the whips and chains and all the extra stuff, but you can't be beating on it. It's a whole nother level with the SB.
What about that little fan, that spanking fan you got?
Exactly.
Right. All that.
No.
Love the spanking.
What did I tell you that one show we had? I was like, nah, you can't be blindfolded me. No.
I love the blindfolds.
No.
If I ever get another guy just to be a friend with, and he gets abusive, out the door he's going, because I didn't learn my lesson one time. I ain't going through it again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying hopefully he'll be like sexual with you, and you can enjoy it with the BDSM. And get tied up.
Nah, you can't be tying me up and handcuffing me.
No. Only in their dreams.
Yeah.
Roxanne funny.
Yeah, only in their dreams.
You said paper handcuffs, not steel handcuffs, but paper handcuffs.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
break out, play Wonder Woman. Like I said, I'm playing Wonder Woman.
Okay, sure, Magic, because I think everybody else has gone. You stepped away for a little bit about what you plan to do with your channel.
So I am planning to do everything that I've been doing. 2024, I'm not trying to switch everything up and change different things and stuff. But I just want to have more interviews, and I'm gonna do different channels and challenges and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm on 400 subscribers.
Yep.
All
All
right. You're
100.
getting there.
I'm excited. So thank y'all for the support. I love it.
right.
Yep. I hear you, Echo. Exactly. Living my best life. She said
Yeah.
cheating is for
If
her.
he had had another one, I would have been out. He would have been out the door.
Yeah, cheating at once is enough. Absolutely.
Yep. So
I had a friend who cheated with her husband. Well, she didn't. He was married, and she went with him. And then they got married, and he cheated. I said, "Yeah, you cheated with him with his first wife, so you knew he was going to do it again.
Absolutely.
I mean, just because he divorced her and married you."
Do anybody get closer in cheating?
So
If
she
you
did
find
all
your
this
spouse,
here.
do you ever get closer with cheating? Like, what? Did anybody ever have a cheating spouse or friend or whatever and ask why? Did anybody ever get closer and ask why? Or
as
it
to
just
why
was a
they
straight up,
cheated,
yeah, like, wow, it was just a straight up argument, get out, I don't want to ever see you again. You never got the actual answer why the person cheated on you
What do you mean? Like, why did the person cheating on you?
because you probably was not communicating with the person correctly. Maybe the box wasn't no good. Maybe certain things you did he didn't like. You didn't keep a clean house. You didn't pay attention to her or him. Like, did anybody ever give an answer why they cheat on you? Not you personally, like Sir Magic. I'm just saying, like, have
Right.
anybody ever? I'm not saying it's strictly for you, Sir Magic. I mean, Sir Magic. It's have anybody ever got a closure that why the person said they cheated on you instead of them just being a dog or a bee?
But do
Like,
you,
have
Some of them
anybody ever
cheated
got
once to
closure?
go
so
for the
Michael
better sex.
Farmer, do you know
oh,
that?
got closure from it.
Yeah,
So you know what?
like,
One thing that I learned, Michael Farmer, is that it may not be you within yourself. Just say if a woman is insecure or she may not feel pretty enough, she might not do this or whatever, whatever. It's not within you. It's within him. He's insecure. You
hold
can
on. You keep saying the man cheat, but women cheat too. You
no.
keep acting like it's the man issue.
Okay, well,
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay, so women can do everything they can. They can cook for their man. They can dress up, role play, give him this, give him that, everything. But he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do and cheat.
So
Don't
what you say about a woman that does the same thing? The man provides for his family. He goes to work. He makes sure she have everything that she wants, and she's still a mess with microfarm on the buy side.
I can't speak for a man. I'm gonna speak
No,
for
but that's what I'm saying. I'm not asking for to speak for what happened. I'm asking have anybody ever got closure, man or woman, why the other person cheated on them, regardless if you're a man or a woman.
no, because they always lie about the closure. They're gonna say, "Oh, this and that, whatever, whatever."
Okay,
My
let me break it down to you like this. I cheat on you because your thing don't do nothing for me no more. I cheat on you because you done gained certain amount of weight and I don't like the fatness of you. I don't you're not pulling your weight, so that's why I cheated on you. Did anybody ever get an actual closure? Like not because I was just a dog and I wanted other women or you wanted other men. Have anybody was ever told the reason why they cheated? Because you got too heavy, you started to smell, you ain't took care of your hygiene no more. Did anybody ever get closure from a cheater?
so you
Most
That
never,
of
should be
them
another
don't.
show.
so
Most
you
of them
never,
don't. They don't tell why. They just say they did it.
so Michael Farmer, you don't like say, "Hey, let's go to the gym together," or "Let's go do this together, shower together," or different things like to
Oh, I don't know.
depression.
I say you try to solve the issue. You try to solve it, but I'm asking, have anybody ever been told the reason why the other person cheated on the man? If his girlfriend, his wife cheated on, because he doesn't do nothing for her no more. He never did nothing for her. She having I don't like to talk like this, but he never gave her an orgasm, or his finances. She felt she could do better than him because he's a slacker. He doesn't push harder for better stuff in life. Have anybody ever told anybody why they cheated on each other?
No.
You know what I'm saying? We just get mad. As soon as we find he cheat, we just don't act. We just get out. I'm done. So I would love for somebody in the comment. I mean, I don't know the comment. I can't see the comment. Have
Well,
anybody ever told why?
Living My Best Life dropped some comments and was saying, she
Like
said, I think you can grow apart. And she also, because she's had experience, she said, my ex couldn't give me a reason.
Okay.
And then she's also said, I think cheaters just are cheaters.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
I
some
mean,
cheaters see
and they're really
in their in their life with their family members, and it just they did it, so I learned to do it. I've seen that.
because I would ask some magic. Why would you think women cheat? It's not always men. Why do you think women cheat? Just your
women
perspective. Your perspective.
women cheat because they give men their all. And then when you give them their all and then they can't give you their all, they decide to step out and do something different. Because let me tell you, a woman can give you, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm a Pisces. I will step in, I will give my man everything. But when he can't give me nothing in return, I'm not gonna cheat, but I'm gonna fall back. So then I know you're cheating, and then I'm gonna step out. I'm not gonna do nothing else. So you cannot expect to have a woman come through for you totally where you're not coming through for her.
I
Because
think it's a person's behavior. I think it's a person's behavior.
men
Yeah.
have
Be
more
it male or be it female, because there's women that they cheat too. They have a good man
yeah.
and that
Mm-hmm.
provides for the home and
Mhm.
does everything that most women think that they want, and she just wants to be
She
out there.
yeah.
Being promiscuous or something. So
Yeah,
there might not be an issue. It's just that's
Like I
them.
said, women can be there for their men and always totally check in, but then their
and
man
that
ain't
too.
check in for them too. So
Sometimes
then they
it's
make
learned behavior.
yeah, it's like behavior.
Exactly.
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah. Because they're gonna do what they're gonna do, regardless to what they want, any what level or form or whatever.
And it goes both ways. It
Yeah,
Yeah.
does.
absolutely.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, I would love. I know some magic question because I'm saying to myself, as a women, that's three women and one man on this panel. Why do you think women cheat? It's not
I mean,
about she giving her all. Maybe she not giving her all. I know some magic is saying what she's saying because of her experience. But take your experience out. Why do you think some of your or you met people who actually are female cheaters? Why do females cheat? Because survey a statistic saying a lot of men are taking care of children that ain't his because the woman has stepped out the marriage or the relationship, and men are raising children that ain't his because there's a proof that women are cheating more than men. You are not the father, so that means she stepped out the relationship. And I just want your opinion on why would you think a woman would step out of a relationship? Not about she's giving her all, because some women don't give all they all.
Okay, so let me give you my opinion.
Okay.
I've never been a cheater. I have always been loyal to my relationships, right? So I think that most women cheat because the men lie, they don't tell the truth, and then they want something that say that they can't get this at home that they've been dealing with, and then this person shows them attention, they show some love, or other things and all the other stuff. They may want to step out and see what they can get. And then if you've been in a relationship for 20, 30, 40 years, you want to make sure you still got it. You can still have that woman figure that, oh, does he look at me this way or whatever the case may be? So
that's
like
behavior.
like you want to make sure you still got it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not a cheater. I'm loyal. So whoever I'm with, I'm with. But if you're gonna show me that you're not gonna tap in and do the things that you're gonna do, then I'm out. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm out. I'm gonna exit. I'm like, deuces, I'm out. So I'm
Okay,
not
so now I'm
cheating.
gonna give you.
On to the
So you giving
next.
me a female. I'm gonna give you my opinion as a man. While men cheat,
Oh
most
Lord,
men cheat.
being cheat because they just
Yeah, we gonna do that. We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna do that right now.
She put
I
the mute
just really,
out.
yeah, I just want to say now. I'm not saying. I'm assuming that the guys I know who cheat on their spouse or their girlfriends, most of the time, the young lady or the person they with, I would say lady wise, are not what they claim to be. She was saying she was a go getter. She was an unstandard. She wanted this and she wanted that. But once that male changed her, she either got comfortable. She used to keep her hair done. She used to stay in shape. And next thing you know, she was getting 10, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. He's supposed to love me. He got some fat or fit. You get what I'm saying? Or she become, like I said, entitled, like she feel he has to do everything. It is not, she started with a 50-50 thing, and then it became an 80-20. And it changes the dynamics in the relationship. And he realized he got himself stuck in a relationship that she's not the female that he thought she was. Not, I understand that women are gonna say they just dogs and we just cheat. A lot of us don't cheat just because we dogs. I mean, trust me, women do it and men do it too. Not saying that, but majority of the time, it's the women who let themselves go, like men let themselves go.
Oh
But
yeah.
a lot of time, women, you're free, you keep your hair did, but once you get that man or that spouse, they come 10 pounds, 20 pounds. She had two babies. She got 45 pounds on her now. And she thinking that he's supposed to still love her with all that fat on her. And if he says she's fat, because you heard the jokes, how do I look at his dress? If he says she's fat in that dress, the relationship is over.
My
Well,
He
I
can't
don't,
go
I
to his
don't,
wife.
I don't know why, as a man, that you get to feel that way about a woman, and she didn't had all these babies for you and everything, and you think she ain't gonna gain no weight, but you want her to have makeup on and still be switching around and tootie patooting up for you or whatever. That's no reason to cheat on someone. That is disrespectful. That's no
absolutely.
reason to cheat on someone, just
Yeah.
as it is no reason for a woman to cheat on a man because he didn't gain weight or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, raggedy teeth
Yeah.
or whatever, you know.
Don't be talking about my TV, yeah, yeah. Don't be talking about my TV. You know I'm missing some TV.
I totally
See,
Because
my
agree with you
life,
man,
on
life be life, and things happen in life. Those are all road. What did you bumps in the road or whatever? If she didn't
Yeah.
like that or whatever, well, get your ass up and tell her, "Come on, baby, we're gonna be going to the gym,"
that.
or what
yeah,
have you.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't care
Ah,
about
Jamaica Davis
nothing
said,
on that
saying,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't get started
No,
talking
no, that's
about
right. Tamika Davis,
Let me tell y'all.
Don't you agree with y'all? Y'all not gonna attack me on this
Her
channel, god doggone it.
let me tell
Y'all not
you.
gonna attack me.
Yeah,
I let you speak about.
yeah.
Hold up, I let Sir Magic talk about men like dogs, and I just said what I said, and now y'all all coming for the head of me. I'm sorry, I'm married.
No, Uncle Farmer, no, I wasn't doing that at all. I'm just saying like different scenarios,
I
like
gave you
she
scenarios. I
magic,
gave you the same scenarios,
magic,
and here
she
come
magic,
y'all talking about
she
she had
magic, you had it.
babies and.
Sheer magic, you had it in your eyes. You was coming for it.
uh,
right. So let me
Yeah.
tell you, let me, let me tell you, different
Sister, you had
scenarios,
it. You was going to choke him
different
out.
different scenarios happen for different people, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any kids. Me and my longtime partner for 30 years we was working on having kids. He had kids before. I didn't have any kids, and we was trying to do all this other stuff. It was draining for me. There's women that can have kids and do it back to back, whatever, whatever. So when it comes to a lot of communication, to talk to your partner, it's not to like degrade them because they can't do this or do
No.
that, because you never know when you'll be in a situation where you can't perform for your partner, and you have to take the blue pills, and then she have to like do all this other stuff, and then you can't do all that and stuff. And it's like, what happens after that? So what we're talking about is just being in a loving relationship and knowing your vows and communication and through love and health and sickness through health and whatever the case may be. And then if you're going to still be there for your partner, you know, prostate cancer could take a whole bunch of people out. And bang, 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 bang,
I
bang.
mean, I'm not
And
laughing
you
about
think
prostate
nothing
cancer.
about that,
But
then
I'm
what you
laughing
gonna do?
about
You gonna
these
leave
two
us?
right here.
Like, really?
I mean, you could be married to your guy and he get diabetes, you know, and he can't function anymore. And you,
Right,
if you love him enough, you don't care.
right.
So
Yeah.
put it this way, I didn't care. We loved each other, you know?
Well, I'm the type of person that I have a high sex drive. So if my partner can't perform, he gonna need to do something after. Like we got bedroom candy toys back here. We need to do this, do that, whatever case may be. But I'm still gonna love my partner because that is out of his control. He
Yeah.
can't. He can't control the things that happen to him. Like I can't control about my TMJ.
No.
I can't control about this, and that, whatever case may be. But how strong are you with your partner that no matter what you go through, if you can't do this, you can't do that, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna care for you through it all. I'm not gonna step out and be like, I'm out, deuces. I'm gonna still be there. You know what I'm saying?
I was there to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how I am. I'm gonna stick there through the end.
All right.
But
All right.
microfarmer said, all right.
Hey, when I try to put my little 2 cents, I get shot down like a duck going across the line. I was just saying my opinion of why men, because if you ask, I would say my experience with dudes who do cheat. I was just giving my opinion on what they, that I learned in my life why a lot of men cheat, not just because they dogs. Yes, there are people out there that's just doggish people, but I was trying to have a good conversation on the guys that I know who did step out the steps.
Right.
And it's just like for anything else, like women step out because he can't provide what she wants. So she steps out, whatever he's abusive or whatever, she steps out the story. And I was just giving my perspective of the men who claim that she the gain weight, she's not the woman, she's not a go-getter. She said she was a 6-figure woman and she's really a 5-figure woman.
Mhm.
Um, she decides she's lazy. She can't cook. She can't clean. She doesn't know how to provide for her man. She don't know how to let her man lead. So these are things that lead into, to my opinion, lead men into cheating. Not just because they just want to be dogs and cheat. There's a reason behind men cheating too. It ain't just because they want to be dogs.
Right. Okay, let
And
me just come living my best life. I think cheaters just are cheaters. Tamika Davis said, "Hey, sweet Ray, my ex had made me and found out the gross isn't always the grass
the grass is
was
not always green on the other side.
living my
Yeah.
life at 60, yeah. Uh-huh. And then living my life with 60. I also think that if the love, the person wouldn't cheat. Yeah.
All
I
right.
think a woman who cheats has been cheated on before. Absolutely.
Y'all just gonna put band-aids on the women.
Okay.
Y'all just gonna give the women all the
You
reason
think
why
that woman
she
that
do the
cheats has
dirty,
been cheated
nasty
on
stuff.
before?
Who?
You don't think that the woman that has been cheated on has been cheated on before? She said, I think living my life, living my best life at 60, I think a woman who cheats has been cheated on before. You don't
Yeah.
believe I
So
believe
men
that.
that can't happen. That can't happen to men either. So men don't get cheated on. Women.
Because men cheat. They do quick to do it more than men though. More than women though.
No, they don't. There's a lot of guys out here taking care of kids that ain't theirs. That woman cheated on them. Come on now, do the statistics. Let's keep it 100 here. It's
Yeah.
easy to say that it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault, but there's a lot of men in America taking care of kids that ain't his.
You know that show where that guys got married to like 4 or 5 women?
Yeah.
His name is Cody. He's only got one wife that's really sticking with him. All the rest left because he's a, you know what?
Oh, that's nastiness. That polygamy thing. That I ain't into that world.
No, but it's the same thing.
What is the
Even though
difference?
he's got all
Like
these wives, and nobody wants to stick with him right now because he's not the best. You know,
Tamika Davis says in weight gain. Yeah.
it could happen to a one man. You know, they're not the best in the world, and you get tired of their being
What's
behind.
wrong?
Yeah, but who? I mean,
Tamika Davis says, "What's wrong, microfarmer?"
what?
She says,
What's wrong?
"Yes." She said, "I have 4 kids and weight gain. What's wrong, microfarmer?"
What do you mean? What's wrong? I don't understand.
She has 4
It was
kids.
a conversation y'all was having when that comment came in.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know her person. I don't know nothing about Miss Tamika Davis. I don't know about her weight gain, her kids.
No, that was it. It got mixed up in the conversation.
Oh,
In the
I don't know
conver-
nothing
as
about
we-
that woman. I
Right.
don't talk about Tamika Davis. I ain't got no babies by that lady. I
No,
don't know.
she
I
just
never
saying
seen on
that she
Tamika
gained weight.
Davis.
Is there something wrong with it? You know.
So what?
That's when we were talking earlier.
No, because some men cheat.
microfarmer, when your wife gained, microfarmer, when your wife gained weight, when y'all had 1, 2, 3, 4, how many kids y'all got?
We had 2 twins and she lost that weight. I'm just saying that's on her. I didn't have to tell her. That was her personal choice. She got in the gym and do what she did.
So I think that she was talking about when women have kids and they gain weight from having kids. What
Okay.
after that with coming into
But
the
okay, I want to ask this question because I don't know nothing about, Tamika Davis, so I'm not taking no shots at nobody who gained weight. But what did she do to lose the weight? If she knows she gained weight, you ain't gonna be the same woman that he started out with. What did she do? She just said, "Hey, I'm just fat because y'all using that excuse because I had kids." Get your ass in the gym and go over to Yaya and get some vegan recipes and start getting your weight off. Like,
But
what y'all want to say? Y'all think y'all should just gain weight and nobody's got to say nothing? Come on,
but
y'all.
do you
There
also
are
know
some
that
marriages where the man and the woman they're the same size most of their marriage.
Oh my God, y'all trying to give people excuses. If she knows she gains a certain amount of weight, she's not the same woman that he started out with. What is
And
that person?
but microfarmer,
yeah.
when you're in a relationship, and I know you have to know this, you're not going to stay the same from the
Exactly.
day that you got married to that person.
But
till
if
the
the
end.
woman tells me she's in the gym, she's trying to lose weight like your husband, Tim don't want to eat no more some Vienna sausages, and he can't eat no pork rind. He chooses to change his lifestyle to keep you happy, right? Yeah. This is what I'm asking. I'm not attacking people that gain weight because they have babies, but if she knows that's an issue with the spouse or
Okay,
whatever,
all right.
what did
We
that person
added
do
some more
to lose
context
the weight?
around it. Okay, well, if your husband's saying something to you or whatever,
It's a different
but still,
situation.
I still don't think that that's an excuse to.
Right.
If you really love that person, they're not going to care what
No,
you
I ain't
look
loving
like.
that. I'm not marrying a olive oil and then deal with a Miss Piggy. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna say something. You're gonna have to do something. You ain't gonna tell me because you could gain 600 pounds my life, 600 pound life, and I'm supposed to just love you regardless. Nah, that ain't happening. Y'all ain't gonna love a man who loses his job. Okay, I make 6 figures and I lose my job. You want me to sit here and chew on my tongue and play PlayStation 5? That marriage is over. That marriage is over.
You childish. You have to help her lose the weight though. What if it's a woman that is doing
That's
like
what I'm saying. I'm not
Okay,
saying.
well, okay, y'all leading into another conversation. Then to me, that means, well, what is love? I
Yeah,
mean, if
yeah.
I don't know. Love gonna tell.
Okay,
Love is where you can go tell your spouse the truth. Hey, child, you done had 2, 3 babies and you still gaining weight. You ain't doing nothing. You still up eating corn dogs and sodas and shit. Yeah, you need to go and tell her. That's love. That's called tough love. But see, a lot of men ain't gonna go tell that because they know they're gonna find themselves in child support. And you supposed to love me if I'm 500 or 200 pounds.
So you're not gonna support your wife if she does go through those things and see what she's going through?
Mine
No, I'm
supported me
saying,
no matter
but
how
that's what
many I
Yaya
got.
said. If you speak on that and she decides she's trying to lose the weight or she's trying to do healthy, but what happens if the person decides to say, play that little game, you supposed to love me if I'm 400 pounds and 500 pounds? No, I don't. Because I'm telling you, I have an issue with your 500-pound ass.
So what if you gain 400 or 500 pounds?
And she should be able to come and tell me you need to get in that gym.
Or
Now, if
he may
if
not
you was
kill you.
fat when I met you, it's all good and great. But if you was 145 pounds and now you're 270, we got a problem, Houston. We have a problem. I'm just saying we have a problem. I'm not saying because y'all
My
personal
husband didn't
business.
have a problem. When I met him, I was a size medium. When he passed away, I was a size 3X. I've lost back down weight now, but he didn't care. He went from a size 36 to a size 44.
Oh, okay.
But he had lost a lot of weight because of his health. We don't know why. He went back down to his marriage weight.
Okay.
And we don't know why. The doctors couldn't tell us why.
Okay.
And neither one of us cared. We loved each other.
Yeah, exactly, Roxanne.
But if the person love you,
that's-
can the person love you and say, hey, let's say you was weighing 135 pounds when the guy met you, right? You the bang,
Yeah.
everything you want, right? Hold up. You have 2 kids, you gained about a good 40 pounds of the pregnancy, right? But you choose not to do nothing. And he say something, you get mad with him and say, you're supposed to love me regardless if I'm 135 or I'm 275. Do you feel that's fair to the man to say that to him? He should love you regardless? Because that's the
Well,
game y'all some women play.
I think that when you have I don't have any kids or whatever the case may be, but
I mean,
I think that if you're working on your health, your weight, and everything else, I think that he should be supportive.
I didn't say he wasn't supportive. I didn't say he wasn't supportive. I was saying should he be able to come and tell you he doesn't like your weight gain, and let's try to do something for that. And if you choose to argue with him, hold on.
Do you not think that things change over time, though, Microfarmer? Like,
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
I'm saying, like, when you date in your 20s and then your 40s and your 50s and your 60s, things change. And so, yeah, you can like do different things and stuff to like take the weight gain down and all the other stuff.
Gotcha.
So when partner tells you that, okay, you need to do this in your whatever case may be.
Okay.
If they don't do that, are you going to leave them and go to somebody else?
Yeah.
That's in your 60s or 70s? That's dealing with the same issues?
Don't be talking about the 60s and the 70s, sheer magic now, okay?
If my husband would have told me I was overweight and I needed to lose weight, I might have done something about it. But since he really didn't care, who cares? We just went on about
I'm saying from a man's point of view, this is why men don't speak, because they feel if they do say something, you think he didn't really care, but he really did care. But he just realized he loved you enough not to say nothing. He just said, because I don't feel like arguing, making her feel bad. It's just like women deal with fat men and stuff like that. He gained weight. She don't want to say nothing because he's a good provider. She don't want to hurt his feelings. Like Shemax say, if she's sexual, and if he can't do what she got, he got to be out of there. But she's not gonna hurt the man's feeling like, yo, you get off of me and get out, wash your ass and get out my house. She's not gonna do that. She's just
okay. Well, let me say this. Let me say this one thing about cheating, and this is what I'm a believer about the whole cheating thing. If you feel like you don't want to be with that man or you don't want to be with that woman for X, Y, Z, PDQ, I don't care what the reason is, fat, ugly, whatever. Then, as a person, then you need to leave.
Exactly.
Cheating is disrespectful to the relationship and to that person or what have you. So why don't you just leave versus cheat?
Because it goes back to what I said. A lot of times people cheating because they don't leave because they can't live the lifestyle they living with each other.
Well, then that's when they become the dirty dog. That's your magical saying. That's doggish. That's low down. That's a dirty dog.
Men
she's
hold
a dirty dog too.
Hold up. So we call them women and men dirty dogs.
I said, and she's a dirty dog too if she does that because she don't get up and leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about if they age faster than you do?
Huh?
Live my best life at 60. Yep, absolutely.
Some people. So why cheat? I mean, you don't have to cheat. You can just leave. Okay, you didn't. If I'm talking to you and I'm telling you, okay, you didn't gain 400 pounds or whatever, and I don't want to be. I want you to lose weight or whatever. Then that's when you make that decision. Okay, This is a bump in the road that I don't want to bump up against anymore. So bye, I'm going to be leaving. That's what you do versus cheat on the person.
Yeah, can you highlight living my life at 60? She had a couple of questions in there. I like those.
Oh,
What about what if the person gets sick? Are you going to leave because of an illness? No, I'm not going to do all that.
No, I'm not
not.
gonna do
I
that. That's
didn't.
no, you don't do that. You don't do
Yeah,
that. We're
I'm
talking
gonna say
about if you could do something to change your appearance or whatever, the spouse, whatever. So, but if you got sick, yeah, you're supposed to hang in there. Sick, you don't cheat on your woman because you got sick or your man.
yeah.
There's
If
no
they
good
say
luck gonna come to you. No good luck gonna come to you.
yeah, I'm gonna
what
hang
about
in
if they age faster than you do?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
there.
matter. That's age. You knew that when you married. Like my wife knew I was 20 years older than her. Tim knew you was X amount of ages ahead of him. So if once you got into, you already knew what you got into. Like you said, you've been together 24 years. He know what he married. You say you just been married only 3 years, but y'all been together almost 20 years before you got married.
Yeah.
So he know what he got himself into. Me and my wife been together 19 years.
But I still do think, 19 years, 24 years, that's a long time to be with somebody.
Exactly.
And
Right.
life changes
Yeah.
along the way. People change their minds along the way or
Yeah,
whatever.
mine ain't
It
changing after
happens.
19 years. Mine at 19, she can't change her mind. She going to the train. She going to the graveyard with me.
You know what? One thing for sure is Yaya, it doesn't change your mind, but things change, like how you look at things and all the
Yeah.
other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can be with this person for 27 years, 26 years, whatever the case may be, and then you may think, I want this different, I want that different. And so you still want to be there. Like my exes, I will still be there for them. I will still support them. But going into a new relationship, I don't know. It may have to be something different.
I want your perspective. Like for us, like Miss Rebecca said, her husband's been together, I think, 40 years or something like that. And
Hmm.
Yaya says she's been together with Tim for 24. I've been together with my wife for 19 years, right? We have a different perspective to me, it seems like, because us three that's in this panel, we're not going nowhere. Because we done passed the time. Like a lot of these relationships don't even last 2, 3 years. 4 years, you got three
Right.
exes by that time. Yaya, myself, and Miss Rebecca stayed in the time over 20-year relationships with the same person. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we're not the good panel for that conversation because I ain't going nowhere.
I didn't go
Now,
nowhere.
huh?
I said I didn't go anywhere. 43 years.
43 years, 24 years, 19 years. So we have a different perspective on that cheating stuff. So we might not be the good panel for cheating, talk about cheaters and stuff like that because we've been with our partners for a long time, which a lot of y'all wish I had a 19-year relationship or a 24 or 40-year relationship.
Yeah. So the
So
longest relationship I was in was 30 years. 30,
30, 30.
30
He
years. Yeah.
died?
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because
He was
30
nine
years.
years.
Shoot.
He was 9 years older than me, and I write my book about that. But the new dudes, I can't get with them because they didn't, and it's not a comparison. But
How
if
long
you
the new
can't
dude
give
last? How
me
long the
what
relate?
I have
Okay,
experienced,
besides the 30 guy, please don't try to skip over that because you know I'm gonna hang you like a fish. There he goes. The new guys, how long your new guy? Forget about the 30 year doesn't he doesn't count. He passed away like Miss Rebecca husband. But the new guys you've been dating, how long your relationship lasts with these new dudes after the 30-year-old guy?
5, 7, 8, 9 months. That's it.
9 months. I don't know how you slide that 9 months in there like that. I'm about to hit 9 years. You said 9 months.
Well, but that's
No, because
because she got experience. You
yeah,
know
we
what you
was
like
together for
and what
30
you don't like, and what bump in the road
Yeah,
you
so you
don't
can't
really to go.
come with
Yeah.
no. Yeah, we was together for 33 years, and you can't come up in here with no shady shit. No, I'm doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing it. One thing about my partner that I was with, he showed me everything,
Okay.
all the tricks and trades and the schemes and the this and that. So no, that's the longest relationship that I've been in.
Okay. Okay.
And I learned a lot from that.
Okay.
And that's why my book is
Oh, okay. Ah, that's it. That's all I'm asking. I just want to know because the new, I mean, 30 years, 33 years is a lot of years with somebody. And I understand, unfortunate that the person passed away. But I was saying for the new guys that's coming in your life, like how long those you said 9 months, I think 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, something like that. But you know, after 8 years, like I mean, I gotta ask you that question. After the 8 year thing, I mean, I'm not asking you how it ended, but how do you feel about an 8 year relationship ending?
no, we was together for 33 years.
No, not the 33-year-old guy. You said you was dating after. Let's put the 30-year-old guy. He's in the graveyard. I'm talking about the guys after him that you dated or you was in a relationship. What was those relationships like? How
Uh,
long were they?
4 years, 3 years, 2 years.
Okay. Okay.
They didn't match for nothing. They was narcissists. Was it
Narcissistic.
uh yeah, lies, everything.
Okay. Okay. Nah,
Once you
I
find
just
that good one, it's hard to go find another one.
Hmm.
And you learn from your first mistakes, you know? You're not going to go do that again.
okay. All
Yeah.
right.
And then people be tripping with me talking about you don't know how to trust again. You don't know how to this and that. I'm like, I have trusted so many people and they have let me down over and over again. So no, I have a hard issue with trusting people.
Hmm.
Like I'm letting it go.
So the first bump or the second bump, you're gone.
Probably the third or fourth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You give it too many tries. I mean, I'm just saying, like, like you should know what you want already. I mean, like I said, if I got my wife, divorced or whatever, because that's my second wife, I knew exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? Like I was married, and the next one, there's something about her. I knew I was marrying her. I told her, I'm marrying you. I don't know. It was just something I knew. Maybe Yaya knew. Maybe Miss Rebecca knew. You knew the person you was going to marry. That's it.
Let me see the comment. So you have problem with weight gain?
No, I don't
I
have
went
a
to those.
problem.
I'm down at the bottom, Magic. This one I
Okay.
just put up. Yep. I showed all them other ones.
Trust is hard after being cheated on.
Yes, it really is living my best life at 60. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, it could be. It could be, but the next person you making the next person pay for the person that before him or
No,
her.
you know what, Michael Farmer? I never bring up my
No,
past.
we talk about the question. You keep talking about your personal. I'm talking about what this comment was saying.
Okay.
And
So
the
my
comment was saying that after you've been cheated on, it's hard to trust anybody. So a good guy or a good woman could come in your life. You have issues that you didn't get over before you try to get in another relationship.
Yeah.
So you're not giving that. So that person that comes in your life after the person cheated on you is not getting 100% of you. They're getting probably 40 or 60%, maybe.
Yeah.
So you're not giving that person your all 100. I'm not saying you magic, please. I'm not talking about your personal relationship. I'm just saying a general talk. If a person feel like that, they've been cheated on before and they got trust issues. If you get in another relationship with another person that has nothing to do with the person that cheated on you, are you giving that person 100% when you get in that relationship? Not you, some magic. I said the people in that question like that. You keep putting your personal life in. I don't. I'm
no,
asking you.
no, let me tell you that I'm not doing all that. I'm going into a new relationship with none of the past relationships. When I see the red flags, I'm gonna bring them up. I just want to start all over again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that from past relationships or nothing like that.
That's what I was like. So how you feel about that question that's sitting there? Once you get cheated on, it's hard to trust people, other people.
It really is.
So do you feel the next person? If you feel that way, do you feel that you're giving the other person that come in your life later after that cheater went on about his business or her business? Are you giving the next person your 100% attention, or you always in the back of mind, is he cheating or she gonna cheat on me? Do you
No, so
feel the other person getting robbed?
let me tell you, when I go into a new relationship, I don't think about none of the past relationships. But when they show me triggers from the other relationships, that's going to bring up a red flag for me.
Okay. Okay. Do you? I mean, I'm asking now. Do you think
Now
that's
I'm
fair?
going to make
Because
a
you
comment, and I don't want this comment to be made to be, well, maybe I won't even say it.
go not
Well,
say
I'm
it.
going to say it. Only because it's something that I, in my lifetime, have thought of, is that sometimes we have to look at ourselves and say, why am I choosing this person or these people,
Yeah.
this type of person? And I say that because I've said that to myself, in my lifetime. It's like, well, why did you choose that person?
Mm-hmm.
That I always try to turn things around and not make it somebody else, but make it me.
Mm-hmm.
Why did, and if I can do that and I can answer that question right there, then I think that helps me to solve the problem. You see what I'm saying? If I find out, if I ask myself that question and then I find out there are things that I need to do for me, then that answers the question for me.
Right.
And that lets me let loose of that other person. Again, that's your issue. Speaking of this other person,
And not
there are
mine.
things that I need to
So
work on for me so that I don't make this choice again.
again, so that's basically what you're saying. Why is you keep picking the same type of people?
Because
Yes.
I think Michael Farmer, that we choose the people that we are in the space with. Like we choose the people that are in our I don't know the right words, like we don't oh Lord, what's the word? It's not that we choose the wrong people, but that the space that we are in at this moment in time, these are the people that we are attracting. And if we're broken and we doing this and doing that, we are inviting broken people into our space, not knowing that we're doing this and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we're wrong or we're doing this. We just want people to meet us on the same level of what we're going through, in time and all that
Okay.
other stuff. And then maybe
I feel you. I'm not debating you. I
there
want
may
people
be
to
there
understand
may
this is a
be
good
more people
conversation.
broken than we are, but we are inviting these other people in to our space. Like when my dad wanted to pass away and stuff, I felt like the men that I was in my life, they wasn't for me, but they was filling that void of a dad, of a partner, of a person that's taking advantage, or not advantage of, taking control. I don't know the right words to, like, this that dad space and stuff.
Leading leadership type.
Exactly. So when Monique was talking about her husband was her daddy and people was judging her, she's like, this is the person that raised me. This is the person that was in my life. So people can be on we are 4 different channels right now. Yaya, Roxanne, me, and Michael Farmer. All of us can be on a different level of life. You don't
Mhm.
know where our fathers, our mothers, mothers, different things that took us to a different space and stuff. So when we may take heed to different things and stuff,
Mhm.
it may be different from somebody else that had a dad in their life or whatever the case may be. So I say that
We all got different experiences.
yeah, we have different experiences and stuff. And so even my partners that I chose in life, um, I took up on them because I felt like they was my protectors, they was my boys, they was my dudes, and they probably wasn't the best, people for me, but that's where I was.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But as long as I say, knowing is half the battle. Once again, now you know what the issue is with you personally. Now you can have a chance to fix it. Not saying that you'll never get another guy to cheat on you or another woman to cheat on you, whatever. You just I think you make a better choice at this time now. I think you learn from the other stuff. Like they say, you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you get your princess or your prince or something like that.
And people come into our life for just that. Not
Mhm.
everybody's going where we're going to go, but they may be there for that experience. And
Right.
we were talking earlier in the show about taking time out for ourselves, meditating for ourselves. If people want God in their life to, open up their spiritual mind to hear Him at what path that He wants you to be on or whatever. So sometimes we have to take that time for ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a great conversation. Like I say, it's a
Yeah,
great panel. It's a single lady up here. It's a widow, a young black man who's married for 19. I ain't young, but
yeah. I was
19
getting
years.
ready to call you on that too, but go ahead.
What?
I was gonna call
A
you on that
mature
one.
black man in his 50s.
There you
Yeah.
go. Thank you, Miss Rebecca.
I'm
Thank you.
saying be cracking me.
Just saying.
She had
Drummer
tact with
play
hers,
too
yeah.
much.
She had tact. She didn't put tack on it, yeah. She put tack on my name, yeah. See? But yeah,
Oh my goodness. Y'all, we've been on here 2 hours and 40 minutes, but great conversation.
This has
I
been
mean,
good.
wow.
Yeah, I was
Living
thinking of something funny.
um,
I said Yaya and Tim could have gotten divorced because he likes his meat and she likes her vegetables.
yeah.
Yeah,
Compromise.
absolutely.
But you learn that all right, he's gonna cook his hamburger and I'm gonna have my fake meat, and
Yes. Yep.
you're gonna get along.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
mhm.
It's called
Yep.
compromising. That's what they say,
Yes.
compromising.
Yeah,
And that is what marriage is. And being in
Yeah,
even a relationship, even a friendship, even just
Mhm.
friendship. It's compromise. It is.
it's
Yeah.
about, yeah. And people can't be selfish. Living my best life at 60, she said, uh, time doesn't matter. My ex after 29 and a half years.
Hmm.
Oh.
Did you see that, Yaya?
Yeah. Yeah. I showed that one.
Okay, trust is
I
so
got
hard.
down to her on
After 29 years, he became an ex or something? You said?
yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
I'm down. I got down to where she was talking about we all have baggage to work through.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you take time to heal your past hurt, taking time to heal your past hurt.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
once you heal the past hurts, then you can move on with a new relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I always say, people say, I say, my wife don't need me, she wants me. It's the best thing when somebody wants you, not needing you. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for somebody that you need or they need you to survive, you're picking the wrong person in your life. You never want
Mhm.
somebody that you need to survive or they need you to survive. You want somebody that wants you.
Thank
Yes.
you, Tamika Davis and Erica.
And Sweet Reese said it's knowing how to negotiate too.
Hmm.
That's having that conversation.
Nah, you need to negotiate. You need to negotiate that house or that car. I ain't negotiating my marriage. It's compromise. I ain't negotiating nothing.
Okay, that's because he know we can't talk to her because she don't like social media.
Right.
We would find
Um,
real,
the phone
real
too
skinny,
much.
sheer magic.
Live my best life. It's just,
She's probably
yeah.
sitting right across the room from him, just laughing.
Uh, look, you already know. Don't play because she ain't joining us tonight.
Right. So
Yeah, this was really, really good
yeah,
because
it really
there's so
was.
many things that people are going through and then they don't have a safe place to talk about. And when me and Yaya's channel, this is a safe place, even though it's going to be streamed on so many different things and stuff. We love how y'all join and interact with us and stuff because so many people are going through so many different things and stuff, and life is lifing and it's going to be life until we leave this day on earth. Whoever your higher power is, we just trust and believe and get us through. I pray every day for everybody, for their families and strength and finances and just a roof over your head, because life is crazy. And then we had like power storms and allergies and different things and stuff. It was a negative 2 degrees here in Kansas City and like 3,500 some people lost power. Like you can't take that for granted. You just never know and then you cold in your house, and you can't go to nobody else's house because you cold in
No,
their
because you stole from. Tell the truth, because they stole from. Because that power come out of my house. I'm heading to Kansas City. I'm going down to Georgia.
But
I'm going to New York City. I ain't sitting in no cold
City?
house. I got a car. I will start that thing back up and hit the highway. I don't know why people be sitting in them cold houses. Because you done messed up with your family and your friends. I don't understand how you over there dying in the cold house. You got a car, get your car, put you some bologna sandwiches and
He
some
said
water.
bologna.
I ain't sitting. We can lose power for a week here. I know I'm going back to New York City or New Jersey or the Catskills. I'm gone.
You gonna drive in the snow and the ice, micro farmer?
I ain't gonna die in this house cold. That's one thing I ain't gonna do.
Sweet Reese said, "Hey, micro farmer, did you see Sweet Reese said what wifey says goes?"
Right.
Oh, I ain't lying. I never said it didn't. I ain't never told you that. I ain't never told you I wore the pants. I might got a scorch. Nah. If y'all know what a scorch is.
Awesome, wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, y'all, we gonna get on up off of here. We've been on here 3 hours talking. It was wonderful. Thank you guys so very much for joining us this evening. And y'all have a wonderful weekend.
I just
don't forget to tell your male partners, get them a scorch going on. You know that scorch?
I know that's right.
I just pray that everybody's 2024 is amazing. It starts off great.
Yeah.
Just pray, believe, keep your faith in God. Do whatever you need to do to stay focused. Because it's really hard times out here, and we can't judge or do anything for people. We just have to stay prayed up and stuff. So I'm glad y'all joined us, Micro Farmer.
Yep, I got one last thing. That thing they say, learn or say.
Thank you, Davis. Thank you.
Fight to fight another day. How they say, fight to fight another day. That's how I like it. Argue if you're in a relationship. Argue to where you can argue another day. Just take that fight to fight another day. That's all.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have arguments in relationships because the first if you've been in a relationship long as mine, you're gonna have multiple arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not
try
gonna
to
agree
look
on
for the positive
everything
and say what I'm thankful for. Yeah, I can come up with a whole bunch of negative things, like I'm sure he can come up with a whole bunch of negative things.
Yeah.
But I learned along the way to say, when I get in that mode, and I'm just thinking negative all the time, then that's what I do. I look for the positive things.
Hey, Tim. I know he calling.
Oh, yeah, it's my grandson. So I'm gonna let you close us out, Sure Magic.
All right, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when me and Yaya come on to talk about whatever we want to talk about. Drop in the comments and let us know what you're sipping on. And y'all, please stay blessed.
Oh, I had my little Coronis.
I know that's right. I love it.
I'm about to go make me a Waukesha.
Waukesha.
I'm about to go make me a Waukesha, go to sleep.
Waukesha, please stay blessed, y'all. Please stay prayed up through these times and everything else and all this other stuff. I sincerely pray for everybody because everybody is going through something.
Yes.
Just stay prayed up. I love everybody. Me and Yaya love everybody. Just stay connected. Reach out to somebody if you don't know who to reach out to, whatever. Therapy. I just wound up doing a shirt tonight. Let's therapy is the key. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all
for joining.
And we will come through every 2 weeks, and we will stay strong. So we appreciate y'all, and we love y'all.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all
for having me. We love you. We love you, Micro Farmer.
We love you, Micro Farmer.
Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate you.
All right, Roxanne.
Thanks, Roxanne.
Bye,
y'all. Stay blessed, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.